Yeah.
I can't hear the new intro.
Run this.
Catch the fade or I'll rush you on sight.
Respect over fear, but it's fear that respect. I'm here to collect, I'm not here to connect. Slick talker, I got plenty finesse. Yo, bitch, give me the neck. I can tell me bunch of broad while DMing your ex. Me and your favorite rappers all inspired. I go hard cause I kick shit like Krav Maga. Homie, y'all is flawed. Cheatham got bars, this my calling card. I been nice, God flow. Bitch, I'm arm and raw.
And we're here.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the Fade City Podcast. I go by the name of Cheatham Got Buzz. As always, I'm with my co-host.
Audio by Arson.
Straight motherfucking holiday, man.
The motherfucking building.
Yo, not long distance no more.
Nope.
Like, yo, right there now. Well, welcome back, fellas. There's been a significant amount of scrapping going on this weekend.
Hey, yo, I felt like this was the first time this year that it's actually been something to talk about for us, MMA or boxing. It's just been the same shit. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence sending tweets to each other. Tank and Rolly going back and forth, and it's just been the same bunch of shit over and over again. So it was refreshing to actually get some good fights out the way.
Bruh. The boxing shit I missed all the way, so I don't know if Trey caught it. Did you catch the boxing, Trey? So Cheatham, you should probably start there so we can be informed.
Well, the boxing?
Yeah.
Well, it was two cards. Well, I think it was three different cards on now that I'm sitting there thinking about it. But the one card, the main event was Sebastian Fundora versus Eckerson Lubin. Tough fight, 154. That's middleweight. And that's middleweight or junior middleweight?
Lubin is junior. He lighter than Canelo.
Well, either way, that's it or there. And Tony Harrison went and got a belt at 154 last night, and that's a big thing because he beat Jamel Charlo for the belts, then lost him for some belts, lost to him for some belts, and then he just regained some belts. So that's just tough. That was tough to me. And then he won it convincingly too. Hey, yo, honestly, yo, if he had his head on straight, he wouldn't lose to too many people. I feel like he I guess it wouldn't be his head on straight. I think the Charlo fight, he had a mental lapse. He started dancing and doing all that other shit. Charlo caught him. But when he come out that bitch ready to box, he don't be losing. He be boxing the shit out people. Now, this fight, I did notice that he started getting tired, and I think that's a reoccurring trend. It's like, damn, bro, what you don't do right as far as cardio, for real. Like, you doing something wrong. But essentially, he the shit for real. I hope he get another Charlo. I hope he get another crack at Charlo for real because they tied up.
Yeah.
Tied up, he got a belt. Like, why not? If you great stay at the weight class for real.
Do you feel like it was even?
What? I felt like he beat Charlo both fights. Like, of course he didn't beat the second fight. He got finished the second fight. But he was winning. I felt like he lost the fight himself. Like, he started playing around. He started joking and acting an ass for real. So I don't know. Like, I think he good, bro. I think he real good. I don't know, yo. Like, I think he was outboxing Charlo so much that he just got comfortable. But that's what make me a little leery of Charlo and niggas with good jabs and good feet. Because he didn't look good against Tony Harrison. None of them fights. He looked resilient. He didn't look like tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he kind of exposed him a little bit.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, yo. Like, the Charlo brothers, I remember watching both of them fights. I don't remember the second fight, though. I remember in the first fight that like you could have argued either way, right?
The first fight, no, the first fight, Tony Harrison just wasn't going for the kill. It was a boring fight. What people were saying was, all right, Tony Harrison won, but did he do enough to take his belt? And remember, we was talking on the show, like, what the fuck does that even mean? If you can visually see that this nigga won, but you saying he ain't win enough, it's like saying that you ain't shoot the nigga in his head. Nah, nigga, he outboxed him. He ain't kill him. He hit him more times than he got hit, which is he won. So the second fight, he came out there a little bit more aggressive, and then he was fucking Charlo up for the, like, I'm gonna say the first 6-7 rounds for he was beating the shit. And then he started feeling himself. He started dancing and shit, doing that, looking all in the crowd and shit like that for real. And then
Yeah, your audio just changed by itself. That shit was crazy. But yeah, yo. I don't know. Like the Tony Harrison and Charlo shit, I like to see again, I guess, because that's probably the only thing that you're gonna get out of all the fights that you want to see.
I mean, it's a lot of fights now. They talk about Charlo and Fondor, which was Fondor tough, yo, and I like how he fights. I mean, I kind of got like a love-hate relationship with how he fights, but I like it because he's a tall guy, and normally tall guys' Achilles heel is fighting on the inside. You know what I'm saying? A tall guy, they want to fight on the inside, and he want to back. He just needs somebody to get across on, like, bro, throw the jab up.
Yo, is his audio messed up for anybody else, or is that just me?
Yeah, shit fucked up, yo.
It just switched while I was sitting there. We see the phone ain't move at all. Like I said, you might have got a notification or something.
Yo, Cheatham shit always do that, yo.
That's why I be thinking it's notification.
I mean,
but that just went extra crazy.
Hey, yo, my interview went good, by the way, guys.
I mean, congratulations. I was gonna ask you about that 10-minute ass interview.
Yeah, niggas was like, I was like, look, this my plan. He like, I already looked at it when you emailed me earlier. He go, I'll meet you. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I was like, all right, bet.
Hey, sometimes it's that easy. Why make it more difficult than it has to be?
That's what I said. I wanted to be out the house at least an hour. The fuck?
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
It's that bullshit, yo. If I call her, if I'd have called to be like, yeah, the interview over for real, I'm just gonna go to Cheatham House and finish the podcast. You ain't never had to go.
Hey, yo, you know we live, right?
So?
Oh, all right. I'm just letting you know what I mean?
Ain't nothing, yo.
Hey, yo, y'all
What about to say?
Hey, yo, but y'all gotta go look at them highlights from the Atkinson Goodman fight and Sebastian Fondor fight. Yo, that shit was crazy. Both of them hit the ground. Like, people argue whether it's fight of the year or not. Like, I don't think it's fight of the year. Well, maybe it's too early to say. I feel like something else gonna happen that's gonna be a little bit more back and forth than that. That was back and forth, but like all in all, Atkinson Lubin got hurt. Like he got hurt. He broke his jaw. He broke his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left the ring looking different. Like, he changed it. Like, that's scary, bro. Like, yo, big ass, awkward ass motherfucking problem, man. If he start jabbing niggas from across the ring, yo, he gonna be an issue.
What else took place Saturday for real? You said it was 3 different
Ryan Garcia fought.
Who did he fight again?
He fought this African dude for real. But he ain't look good because he fought the African dude so he can go out there and get a finish because he ain't fought in a little while. And Yo dropped him. But Yo ain't finishing. But dude was just on a retreat the whole time. He kind of was in defense mode the whole fight. He wasn't engaging. Pretty much Ryan had to chase him around the whole fight. But like it's still like he it wasn't impressive to me. Like nothing. I don't. Yo, he ain't it. He ain't it. He lose to all of them.
He ain't got it, huh?
Nah, he ain't it. The one good thing I'm gonna say about him is that he reminds me of David Benavidez, like his style. But back to the bad shit, he reminds me of David Benavidez without that like quick ass head movement that David Benavidez got. You know, how like David Benavidez feet sitting still, but when you jab at him, he got this like quick twitch, like head movement. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia ain't got it. Like I think he's a bum for real. I think he's just the most popular bum.
He the most popular bum.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he one of the most popular, period.
And Shane Mosley Jr. fought on the same card. He was I think it was the co-main event or the fight right before the main event. But yeah, Shane Mosley Jr. looked real good. He don't look like he got power at all, for real. Like his father was a fucking cannon. His father could crack. But this nigga he just seemed like a super skilled boxer. He won convincingly. He fought somebody tough. I can't think of who he was fighting right now, offhand. But he fought somebody that's like that go hard. And beat the shit out of him for real. It was.
How y'all feel about Tank shit, right? The Tank situation right now.
I don't feel no type of way about it for real, because even if he leave Floyd, that don't mean he leaving PBC.
What's the
Floyd
situation?
PBC.
What's the situation?
Have leaving. They've been talking about he been leaving Floyd, but I honestly think he bluffing for real. Like I think they both bluffing. Like Oscar De La Hoya just offered him a 3-fight contract that could end, like in the last fight of that contract could be Ryan Garcia. And Eddie Hearn just offered Joe $100 million signing bonus to leave PBC and come with him. So it's only right that Tank be like, well, shit, I'm entertaining this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, from what I read, he really fed up with the fact that Floyd really keep having him fight nobodies for real. He tired of fighting nobodies. That's what I read for real. And he said the reason that he pretty much done with this shit is because they really making him fight. He was like, yo, they really got me fighting this clown because it's the last fight of my contract. Like, he was like, yo, why do I deserve, like, pretty much I deserve better than this. You feel me? Like, I deserve better fights than this. I mean, you think he lying? I don't think he lying, bro. He ain't really been fighting no names.
Yeah, but no, he said on that last fight, so for real, like on this joint, yeah, he got to fight Broly because it's the last fight in Broly with them. And it's kind of like we get all the money in this joint. But I don't know, I think they just play hardball with each other as business. Like if he was in the NFL, he'd have held out for the training camp this season. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be doing shit. So I think niggas is throwing it back at him. He using that shit as leverage. All right, bro. Eddie Hearn just offered me this much. What you talking about?
It sound like I'm on a jail call with my man, yo. Like, why does it sound like that?
I'm gonna hang up, go back on.
It sound like niggas talking over the jail phone, yo.
That's funny as hell. It do kind of sound like that, though.
What the fuck?
It do kind of sound like that. But yeah,
Niggas sound like bigger rankings on the intro.
Tank situation is, you know what I mean? That's what happened when you got a lot of money on the line. What they trying to do is they try to make him as much money as they can. They trying to run it like a business, and he trying to box like a warrior. And that's probably the differences between their theories on it, because, I mean, Tank ain't getting paid no little bit of money for this Rolly Romero fight. It's not like they said go out and fight for 500,000.
Oh,
PBC. I said it's not like they went out and said fight for 500,000. He not fighting no, like, he's still getting paid. He getting paid like a star. He just want to be able to have the warrior class you know what I mean, recognition. I think that he just want to go through bigger and better fights, but you still getting paid like you fighting big fights.
Hey, bro, I guess, hey, yo, what if he thinking about it in a smarter aspect of you never know how long you get to do this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me, like, what if happened to, like, boxing, I don't really study the sport like that, so I don't really know if what I'm about to say even about to make sense for real. But like, for a nigga that had to fight like 100 people before he end up fighting somebody that's got a name, if that makes sense. Like, why I gotta go through 100 fights before I get a chance to fight the big name niggas? Like, you feel me? How many times you done fought? Yo, what you fought? Like, what's your record? Yo, still undefeated? You feel me? Like, you ain't got no losses.
Floyd don't give a fuck about that. Floyd want to get the money. Right now, yo, it's his cash cow. So stop it. Right now, yo, it's Floyd's cash cow. So if he go out here and have a bad showing, then it ain't like the 80s where it's like, all right, well, come on, bro, you being hard headed. Like, it ain't like the 80s. Like he like yo trying to keep getting his money. It's like Anthony Joshua said, why fight Deontay Wilder for 40 million and I can fight anybody for 30? And I'm just gonna keep getting these 30s.
Yeah.
Like all the warrior shit, it's like, all right, well, that makes sense, bro. Like you want a nigga to be a warrior, be a warrior for real. But when it comes to making the money and feeding your kids and thinking about it in that way, like, bro, I see you. I mean, it makes sense. Make the 30.
Yeah, yo, but then again, Cheatham, it's like, I don't know, yo. Like, all right, so say for instance, Dak Prescott, when he broke his leg, say if the Cowboys didn't fucking pay him the money, yeah, he would have got it from somebody else. But in boxing case, if Anthony Joshua is saying, why fight Deontay Wilder for 40 million when I can just keep fighting nobodies or anybody for 30 million? Well, what if that next time you fight for 30 million is your last fight? You feel me? Instead of it being 40 million. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what my thought process of it is. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I can spread it out a little bit, but what if me having a thought process of spreading it out, I only get to spread it out but so thin before that shit cut short. Like, you can't tell me that niggas last longer in, well, I guess niggas do last longer in boxing because it is 40-year-old boxers. It ain't that many 40-year-old football players. But yo, come on, yo. Just think about it, yo. Niggas get hit the wrong way with a punch, my nigga, like they done.
I mean, yeah, they only fight 2 times a year for real. So that's why they be lasting long. Nowadays, niggas used to fight 5, 6 times a year. In the 40s and 50s, they was fighting 20 times a year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can afford, if you gonna think like, hey, what if the next time I go out, it's gonna be my last time boxing? You probably shouldn't be thinking about the business of boxing. That shouldn't be on your mind.
I mean, I guess every time you go out could be potentially your last time boxing.
Exactly.
You gotta think like that all the time.
Or either all the time or none of the time for the position that you in. Like, I wouldn't want that to be the thought that's on my head when I'm preparing. I wouldn't want to get in the ring because, you know what I mean, thoughts become things.
Yeah, I don't know, yo. I don't think this that big of a deal for Tank for real. Like right now, he's literally the biggest star in boxing, other than Canelo. Take Canelo. All right, Canelo the biggest star in boxing. After that, who is the biggest star in boxing if it's not Tank?
But yo, like all the other dudes, like the Crawfords, they ain't fight yo.
They not in the same division. Yeah, they not in the same weight class for real. He ain't going. They gonna move up to a bigger weight class that he never gonna catch them for real. But
like he fight 5'11" nigga. Now everybody want him to be a goddamn heavyweight.
Hey yo, I just feel like that right now where Tank at. Like, bro, you already selling out pay-per-views. You hanging out with Lil Baby and all the rappers and shit like that. Like, bruh, you a name already. Like you don't need Floyd no more. Like you already can. You Floyd can't make him no bigger of a star without him fighting the big names. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Without him putting in the act, like not to say he ain't put in no work, but in the beginning it was this is Floyd's protege, right? So that directed a lot of attention to Tank. So
So should
now,
I not?
now you not only Floyd's protege, but you got a 98% knockout ratio. Now you're something else. You dig what I'm saying?
Should I not reap the spoils of your big fights because I'm the person that built you the way you are? Like, would he be as popular as he is?
No, Floyd sparked it off, but without that 98% knockout that knockout ratio, and him hanging out with Lil Baby walking them out and shit like that, all the stars coming to your shows. It's not just because he's with Floyd, it's because he's knocking niggas the fuck out.
I mean, we done seen other niggas knock niggas the fuck out and not have the same type of star power.
He literally has the highest knockout ratio in boxing.
Yeah,
In
now. Before it probably would have been Deontay Wilder, right? And he wasn't that big of a star.
He wasn't that big of a star out the country. Niggas know who Deontay Wilder was here.
You think he was bigger than Tank?
No, because he don't hang with the rappers. Like young niggas know who Tank ride dirt bikes and do hood shit for real. Like he hang with Lil Baby and what's the name? Casanova and do hood shit. Niggas like yo.
Yo said Casanova. Hell no.
Casanova and Alicia.
Yo, do not be hanging with Casanova. Not over the tier, bro. He don't be over the tiers with that nigga, bro.
Nah, I'm saying that Casanova walked him out to like 4 fights in a row.
Yeah.
Casanova even the one Lil Baby walked him out. I think Lil Baby walked him out to 2 joints. But Casanova was there both times.
Yeah, see, I think that some of that come along with being with Floyd, though, yo.
Yeah, and no. It's also it is. It is. A lot of it is because he with Floyd. But if he was with Floyd and a boring fighter, niggas wouldn't care. The fact that he with Floyd, he a flashy nigga, he hang out with rappers, and he knock everybody the fuck out, pretty much.
Hey yo, so let me ask you this.
Like, so that's a dual partnership.
I think that's a dual partnership, but I think 2 out of the 3 things you just named came from being around Floyd and having the exposure from Floyd, i.e. the hanging out with rappers and rappers being cool enough to just be like, hey, who this nigga that box? I'm gonna hang out with him. Or
yeah, bro. I said it starts with that. But if he was to go out that bitch and lose, you think it would matter that he with Floyd?
Nah, but he probably wouldn't be hanging out with these rappers neither.
Hey yo, Adrian Broner be hanging out with the rappers after he lost.
Oh yeah, Adrian Broner. But that's another nigga that kind of came up because of his ties to a certain person. Like, I feel like it got to be a little bit of appreciation and love shown there.
Nobody but Adrian Broner.
Say that again.
Adrian Broner ain't come up off nobody but Adrian Broner.
Nah, yo, I think
was even allowed to hang out with Floyd because he was the man already. He just was trying to be like Floyd until he started trying to be like AB. AB was the shit, bro. Like, AB really was a good boxer.
Yeah, I don't say Adrian Broner wasn't a good boxer, but at the same time,
hey, yo, it's other niggas with Floyd that niggas don't give a fuck about. Why don't niggas give a fuck about Badu Jack? He was a champion. Like Big Earl Spence for real. He was like Big Earl Spence for real. Earl Spence, Jamaican guy for real. Like, he was tough. Go to the body. You know what I'm saying? Had the belt. Niggas say he might, if you just count every fight that he's ever been in after the 6th round, he might have retired undefeated. Like, Badu Jack is tough. So why Badu Jack ain't never get that love? Because Tank is a star.
Yeah.
Yo, I think is yo. I don't know, yo. Nigga from Baltimore, bro.
Tank a
Like,
star, bro. Like he just is, bro. It just is what it is. He a star, my nigga. Like I don't even know how else to put it. Like he don't need Floyd no more. He a star already. Now, the only thing that can make him an even bigger star would be to fight the names that we want to see and go fuck them up.
But I mean, on that list, you would have who?
He in one of the deepest divisions, 135. You got Teofimo Lopez. You got he won the Loma fight, but then you got Devin Haney. You got fucking George Kambosos now. You got like it's a bunch of niggas at 35. Like Chris Colbert was one of them niggas before he just quit in the ring the other day. Lil B Hop. Like it was a bunch of niggas at 35 for real, but I don't know. Like don't get me to tell you what the fuck why the fuck they ain't fighting. They
Nah,
just
but
ain't
with that,
none
I
of them
think that
fighting none of them.
nah, but I honestly think that like within that division, other than Loma, will Tank the A side of most fights. Don't get me wrong, but other than Loma, as far as
Tank
just
gonna be the
name
A side of Loma
recognition,
for them.
as far as like name recognition, I don't think.
He's gonna be an A side in a Lomachenko fight.
Yeah, but the rest of them fighters, as far as name recognition, not really where they should be. I think we know them because we boxing fans, but none of them fights make a Tank Davis fight no bigger than a Tank Davis fight already is. I don't think so. It don't make sense, like you say, it don't make sense for Floyd to do that.
That's not true. Look what Canelo doing. Canelo beating a bunch of niggas with belts that don't nobody know who the fuck they is, and everybody love him for.
Yeah, that don't nobody know who they is, and everybody love them for it. But it's like they don't know whether that's a hard fight or an easy
Don't
fight.
give a fuck about nothing else but belts. Go.
They don't know if that's like a hard fight or an easy fight. It's just a fight, and way Floyd probably playing it is.
The casual fan don't
All
give a
these
fuck
niggas
about
fight.
nothing else but belts, bro. Oh yeah, I seen him win a belt. They don't know belts. They don't know the difference between the belts.
Tank got belts.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what they trying to do, bro. Like they just trying to go get. They just trying to go get. Like if he just go get all the belts, that would make him a bigger star. Like if he just beat all the niggas that got, and nobody got a bigger name than Tank. But if he go beat the niggas that's under him with the, oh, all right, you got a little name, Devin Haney. All right, well, that's what's up. All right, you got a little name, Teofimo. That's what's up. Hey, like just fight. The names need to fight each other. Like they just
Teofimo got a bigger name than Devin Haney, for real.
the name, but he got a loss for real. So now the next one in line would be like Devin Haney. But Devin Haney gonna get all these belts. He gonna be the undisputed champion. And he's still not gonna be a bigger star than Tank. Because Floyd's blueprint is fuck them belts. If I'm a bigger star and I make more money and my tickets cost way more than yours, and I sell way more of these tickets that cost way more than yours, bro, I don't give a fuck about that belt. I make more money than you. And that's the ideology that Floyd put in all these boxes. Fuck them belts.
All right, so when I was putting the name of the show up, right? This kind of ties in a little bit. I put an extra thing on there other than the fight recaps. I put definition of toughness. And I say that because is it tougher to go have all them fights, or is it tougher to have the mental toughness to be patient?
I mean, I would say the mental toughness to be patient, but I'm gonna say that I can see what Floyd doing. Floyd, like, bro, get all the money you can before you start fighting these things. But I don't know. I think Floyd fucked up boxing for real. I don't think he did nothing wrong, but I think he fucked up boxing. Same way Steph Curry fucked up basketball. He didn't do nothing wrong. he just made people think that the shit that he do, everybody can do. It's like, bro, everybody not you. Like, and then niggas is forgetting the parts that Floyd literally fought everybody up until he was the guy. And even once he was the guy, he was like, oh, that's the guy y'all like? I'm gonna go beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd fought the tough stretch. So in order for like him to be whatever we see Floyd as, yo, gonna have to fight a name of somebody. Great fighters become great fighters from fighting great fighters.
Yeah. Or knocking a nigga head off with a goddamn uppercut.
It can't just be Eddie Joe Schmo though after a while though. And I don't think that's what Tank doing. I think that Mario Barrios fight was a tough ass fight for you. Like, that was tough. Like you should, bro. If any fight nigga should never say that yo ain't fought nobody or whatever, that should have been the one that should have shut everybody the fuck up. But
shout out to the neighborhood.
Like even that, like it's just still other people. Like niggas want to see you fight. Like it's just kind of like this Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford thing. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because it's the end of the road when niggas lose in 2022. Now the culture of boxing, they made niggas think that if you lost, that your career should be over. Like a horse. Like, nigga, all right, we gotta take him out back and shoot him now because he got a loss. Like, no, that's not the case. A loss don't make you a whore or a sucker. It don't make you no less of a great boxer. Every great boxer we grew up off got losses.
Yeah, all of them.
I mean,
even ones that you don't deserve.
Not the ones I grew up off of.
Yeah, because the ones you grew up off of, like you got the Andre Wards and all. Andre Ward was smart. Andre Ward was like, man, I'm done. I'm 33. I ain't about to be boxing until one of y'all young motherfuckers coming with me for real. I'm gonna get up out of here. And honestly, I think Andre Ward can come back and beat Canelo right now today.
One-handed.
You know, what was
He's
the
not
first
one-handed no
boxing?
more. He got the surgery.
What's the first boxing match you seen, Cheetah?
I can't even tell you that. I've been watching boxing since I was old enough to remember I was watching boxing.
What about you, Lou? Trey?
Mike Tyson busted. No, not Mike Tyson busted Douglas. Mike Tyson, random white guy that got his ass whipped.
Peter McNeely?
Maybe. What up, Shop?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know, Trey?
No.
My first fight ever, yo, was fucking Shane Mosley versus Winky Wright.
That's a tough scrap.
That's a good ass first fight, yo.
That's first fight. Straight like that.
That was my first ever boxing match I ever watched, bro.
I'm gonna say that I'm 100% positive that the first boxing match I ever watched had to either be Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and for some reason I'm thinking Michael Nunn. Like they was like my favorite boxers to watch as a kid. Like I can remember watching Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas for him. I know I was watching boxing before that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was about to say Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas, but it wasn't that. It was. I just looked at Peter McNeely, and that was 95, and I don't think it was that late for real. But
niggas old as fuck.
What's your
yo?
favorite?
I was playing Mike Tyson punch out and knew what was up. Like understood that shit.
Dev, what was your favorite fight of all time?
My favorite fight of all time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I have. I'm not a fan of it to where as I would say I would have my favorite fight of all time. I don't think every time I watched a boxing match, yo, it was pretty intense and exciting. So I don't think I have a favorite.
All right, Joe. Cheetah.
Favorite fight of all time?
Oh, my bad, yo. Time out. Let's go back. The nigga from Baltimore, when he won a championship, that was hard.
Hassan Rockman?
Yeah, that was hard. I was a kid when that happened. I remember that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my favorite fight of all time would have to be the second Sugar Ray Tommy Hearns fight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Martin Payne versus Tommy Hearns. That was tough too.
I would see. I ain't even count like Tommy Hearns and what's name because that's something that's like I wasn't old enough yet. I don't even think I was born. That was before '87, wasn't it? Or was that like '88?
Martin Payne's Tommy Hearns.
Yeah.
Oh, Marty Martin.
No, I'm talking about Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray. What year was that?
I don't know. It was probably 80 something, 80 or 90 for real. But I was,
That's
boxing
what I'm
class.
saying. I ain't counting nothing that like I was too young. See, that was 81, nigga. I wasn't even born yet. Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, like now we got YouTube and all that shit. Like you can go back and watch these fights. Like
Yeah.
I didn't see a Toro Gotti and Mickey Ward live. But that shit is I think other than Ali Frazier, I don't see what trilogy you could say better than that.
I think my favorite fight will probably be
Evander Holyfield.
my favorite fight, especially one that like I saw, like, you know what I mean?
Down.
And that I didn't have to go back and look at was probably Diego Corrales and Juan Luis Castillo.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a crazy script.
That shit was
a crazy script.
That's what made me a fan to start watching like boxing and fighting intently rather than just being like, oh, it's a fight party, it's on. Like that fight made me like start paying attention to nuances and shit.
Yo, you just was outside, yo. You can't have to go
already. Any more boxing matches before we move on to this UFC shit?
No, it ain't. It was Shane Mosley, Ryan Garcia, Sebastian Fundora. Hey, yo, that nigga, yo, he different, yo. Like, yo, yo, that nigga scary, yo. That nigga scary, yo. He different, but
I'm gonna have to watch that shit.
Yo, he different, yo. But they had boxing practice. This nigga got to go out.
So what parts of the UFC did y'all catch?
I seen most of it.
Right?
I ain't
Brother Holiday? I couldn't hear you.
I seen most of it.
Did you see that Aspen Ladd Raquel Pennington fight?
That was on the main card.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first fights on the main card.
Yeah, yeah, I seen that.
Yo. I know she a non-factor, as she done said. She was even ranked lower than Aspen Ladd, but it don't matter. Raquel Pennington got hands, and Amanda Nunes don't look unbeatable no more. So be on the lookout. She look like she got way better.
Hey, yo, Amanda Nunes don't look like she got worse. Amanda Nunes look like she got money.
She don't look unbeatable.
Come on. She gave up, yo. She didn't even. That wasn't Amanda Nunes, yo. She was going through something. You know she a baby father now. Come on.
Even more reasons she can be beaten. I'm not talking about what I'm talking about. She don't look unbeatable. There was a decent stretch of fights where Amanda Nunes looked like there was no way possible anybody was going to beat her.
Of course, you look beatable after you got beat, but come on. Of course, you look beatable after you got beat, but she ain't. Hey, yo, that fight, you can clearly see she wasn't even in that shit. Like, she ain't even come down to the ring to say, like, when they run this back, when they run this back, I still wouldn't put my money on Pena, and I like Pena. Pena tough. I fuck with Pena. She tough as a bitch, but at the same time, yo, you can see that Nunez just wasn't there for real. Like, and she probably needed this to bring her back there. She ain't lost or had a tough fight in probably 6 years.
Yeah.
Normally, when she hit people, they cure up. This the first time in years that she done hit somebody and they was like, all right. And she wasn't even like, all right. When she was hitting Pena, that shit was hurting Pena just a dub.
Hello, my name is Mark, and today we are going to draw an
Yeah, sometimes all people need is the belief that it's possible, yo.
That was easy.
I mean, she believed in herself the whole motherfucking time, for real.
Now, I'm
Pena
talking about
did.
other people.
I was
Believe
gonna say
that it's
Pena said
possible for her to die.
How y'all feel about Chimaev?
Killer.
I think you will fight.
You said what?
I think Gil will burn through the fight.
He threw the fight?
How?
Explain. I saw you say that, but explain further.
The drop off between the second and third round, I don't think he was trying to win. The fuck?
I think he was hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, bro, you most certainly
that first round, huh?
You're certainly entitled to your own opinion.
I ain't even saying that.
You said I think he was hurt. I said you're certainly entitled to your own opinion.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he threw it, yo. I think he fought hard as a bitch, for real. I think yo was just beating him up. Like, the only way I can explain it is, it seemed like every time Chimaev was ready to take control, yo fought, like Burns fought back to a point where it was like, all right, well, damn, this is a good fight. But he never took control. Like, I don't think he ever had control of the fight. I thought he just was fighting back.
I thought he had a very, very strong second round. Personally,
I honestly feel like Chimaev was doing too much, for real. Like, from the ring walk to all that shit, I felt like Yo was the one that was being somebody who he wasn't. You feel me? Like, Yo wasn't going for the takedowns like that. Like, he really tried to stand up with Yo the whole scrap. It was like, what are you trying to prove, my nigga? Like, and honestly, I think his stand up the shit. I just think Gilbert Burns tough as a bitch, because it seemed like every time Chimaev hit him, it was like crippling. Like, oh my God, did you see? Like, damn, like he hitting him hard as a bitch. But like Gilbert Burns tough, yo. I already respected him, but I respect him way more now, for real. Because I thought he was being pure savage, for real. Like, he really could have just. It was even points in that second round where Chimaev was hitting him, and then you could see he kind of like buckled back, or like, oh my, like you could see it hit him. Like, wow, this nigga just hit me with that. Like that's his hands.
yeah. Chimaev different, yo. I wouldn't mind a rematch.
I thought it was a draw. I thought it was a straight draw. I don't think nobody won or nobody lost. I thought it was a draw, for real. But it was so close of a fight that if you say Burns won, I don't give. It was close ass fight. You say Chimaev won, all right, cool. I think it was a draw. But honestly, it could have went any way, and I'd have been like, hey, it looked like that.
Yeah.
It was a close ass fight. Nobody fucked nobody up.
The thing I think that helped him win was the alleged knockdowns that Burns got with slips. Like, it wasn't really like
That one at the end of the second round. That's why I don't feel like his second round was dominant. Like Burns, he had a good second round, but it really, without that last at the end, that knockdown, I think he lost that round. You feel me? But he just so happened to end the round with a crack and drop show. And yeah, nigga, you won that round now.
I'm trying to see.
Huh?
Was it the second round? I'm trying to see if they actually counted that shit.
I don't know if they counted it or not. That's leaving an impression in the judge mind.
Facts.
Like, sure enough, that was a good shot he landed for real. Right at the end of the round, dropped him, sat his ass down, and I feel like other than that, it was a Chimaev fight.
Oh no, that's wrong. I was looking at the wrong fight.
I definitely don't feel like he got robbed.
Yeah, I don't feel that way either.
I definitely don't feel like he got robbed. If Chimaev would have lost, I wouldn't feel like he got robbed. That's just one of them fights, bro. Like, you can't say you got robbed and the fight was all close like that. That shit was close. You're not even at fault for being confused about the fight. It was a good fight. It was a great. That's what you want out of a fight.
Yeah.
That's what we want every fight to be. Something similar to that, joint.
Is it too early for that fight of the year contention too?
Too early. I don't know. I think it's some fights already that can argue that joint this year. What, Max Holloway, Yair Rodriguez this year? That shit was like January, right?
I might think it was, but you might be right.
I might be tripping. You ain't see that joint holiday?
I ain't see it either, yo.
I'm gonna Google it real fast.
That was in November.
I was close.
Yeah.
And that was November 13th. Damn.
Yeah. That was November. Like, I don't know, yo. He in contention, though.
It ain't really been too many fights this year.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is definitely
it's Francis and Cyril gone. And that ain't in the contention. That wasn't that good of a fight. I mean, it was a good fight, but it wasn't a great fight. I don't know, yo. Maybe it is.
Yeah, like I say, that motherfucker in contention, depending upon what the rest of this year look like. And it seemed like this year is the exact opposite of last year. Because last year, when they started the year off, it seemed like these motherfuckers started off on fire. This year's kind of been like, some people.
They're gonna end the year good though.
They better.
What was the next fight? Aljo and PDN.
Puerta
Yan.
Yan.
Yeah, nah, nigga, your name's Peter, bro.
Hey, ain't no E in that man. Ain't no second E in that man name.
I don't know.
Niggas Pieta. The killer.
I don't think nobody got robbed in that fight either, for real. Like, I honestly think Aljo was like giving the fight away a little bit, for real. Like, it was his fight to lose. Like, the first round was like it could go either way. The second two rounds was Aljo dominant as a bitch, Aljo. And then the third
2 rounds?
Yeah, the second and third. And then the fourth and fifth round was, what's the name? PDN. But it even seemed like Aljo got gassed or he was just chilling. Like, I won already. I just gotta be safe.
Seemed like they gonna have to run that shit back to me.
I don't see why Dana White ain't just press the button. He keep talking about TJ Dillashaw like he owed him some money or something like that. Run that bitch right back. Because that was a good scrap.
And I don't know, yo. Like I said, look, praise be to the black man. But at the same time,
you thought he lost?
On my card, it was 3-2 like a motherfucker, nigga. So
you said you thought he lost that first round?
I think Aljamain lost that first round.
Oh no! I mean, it was a good round. But Aljamain came out like aggressive as a bitch. He came out like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna fuck you up. I thought
I
that was
mean,
like, I thought that's what made what Edge did. Like they both landed shots and did shit, but I just thought Aljo was pressing the action.
I thought it was 3-2 or 4-1, either way, Aljamain. Fifth round seemed like he felt like he already had it in hand, so he's more or less just staying alive. He had two whole rounds where he controlled the whole fucking fight with the body, fucking whatever that joint is. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. The body triangle.
Yeah, and I think like half of them, I feel like that's like the second half of the second round. So I kind of get Then I feel like the third and the fourth, if I remember correctly, he pretty much did the same. Throw you around, and then the fifth, it was, he already game won't lie.
Yeah, see, that's why I was saying the fourth and fifth, he kind of like chilled. But yeah, like, see, you think he won you say he won the fourth round. Like, I thought Peter Yan did good, but I don't see it. I don't think he got robbed for real. He was good scrap though. You did all right.
I wouldn't say a robbery. A robbery is a strong word, but I don't know.
I thought I definitely had Joe the first 3 rounds.
It's a personal preference thing of how niggas feel about like control. Like
Control is control.
Yeah.
If I'm in control, I'm winning.
But are you in control is the question.
You got a nigga body triangle. You in control. He couldn't do nothing. He was trying to get out that joint. I like that control.
Yeah, yo, if he could have been in another position, I'm sure he'd much rather been somewhere else.
And the told Joe, when you getting out of there, don't give up your back. Continue to give his back and get caught in the same move. That sound like control to me.
I mean, did he give up his back or did the monkey just jump on his shit? Because it's like as soon as his back got halfway towards that nigga has the springs to get there. I do commend that.
Giving up your back ain't making it accessible. No matter how small the fucking window was, he got through that bitch.
Damn sure did. But I don't know, yo. Like,
I was shocked. I seen Aljamain Sterling post something on his page about apology submission form. So mine on the way. Because I definitely thought you was about to go in there and get wrecked. And I was very surprised that he performed the way he did. I ain't gonna lie.
The last fight he was losing.
The last fight, he said he was like, he had a bad weight cut. Said he was dehydrated. And yo, and if you look at how he beat Corey Sandhagen, yo, like now hindsight 2020, it's like, all right, bro, it makes sense. Like I believe you. If you say you was dehydrated that fight, I'm gonna take your word for it because you ain't never looked like that. Like he was flat. He was, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like fighters say that shit all the time. Like, hey, yo, I was flat. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like I just didn't feel like myself. Da da da. But like, yeah, like that shit seemed like an excuse from time to time. But look, if the way he came out, this fight was the way he came out the Corey Sandhagen fight. Yo came out like, yeah, nigga, I'm an athlete. I'm a better fighter than you. Like super confident. Cause he definitely a motherfucking athlete. He quick as a hiccup.
Yeah. After that fight was a Marlin. But once again, the definition of tough may possibly be like a picture there with Korean Zombie's name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of Alexander Volkanovski, that the fuck his name? His picture with me next to Tough.
Hey, no, he tough as shit too, but don't nobody take an ass whooping like Korean Zombie take an ass whooping, boy. I'm telling you, that boy can take an ass whooping.
Cowboy Cerrone took an ass whooping just like that. That picture is next to Survivor.
And Tony Ferguson take an ass whooping.
Tony Ferguson, I don't know if Tony Ferguson take an ass whooping and give an ass whooping. Tony Ferguson got two-way ass whooping this in his some of his fights.
Hey yo, Tony Ferguson has been getting beat worse than any fighter I've ever seen get beat and still keep walking forward. Like I don't even think he should fight no more for real. He about to fight Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler gonna beat up him.
That's the same card as Oliveira and Gagey.
I don't know. Who you got in there?
Oliveira and Gagey?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Oliveira.
I got Gagey.
Somebody else post fight that day too.
I'm gonna go with
It's the same night, Lou?
Yep, it's oh my God.
Fire card.
Fire card.
Yeah.
You got hold up. So we got Oliveira and Gagey, the co-man, the Thug Rose versus Carla Esparza.
Beat the shit out of Carla.
What'd you say?
She already beat the shit out of Carla Esparza.
Yeah, she is. You got Mauricio Ruin over in St. Preux that night. You got Donald Cerrone fighting for some reason that night.
I ain't see that. Donald Cerrone fighting? Who he fighting?
Joe Lazone.
They two old niggas. Joe Lazone?
Yeah, okay. Journeyman versus Journeyman.
They saying like an over division in UFC.
Huh?
They just had like a 40 and over. How old is Cowboy?
He about 40.
Yeah.
Joe Lazone gotta be up there too. I think he was in one of the first or second Ultimate Fighters. He was in one of them joints.
All right, Cerrone is 39. Zone is 37.
Yeah, they both up there.
But you don't want to have no like 40-year-old class of fucking fighters and shit.
Why not?
We got like 3 or 4 years left before George St. Pierre just come back. Oh no, damn, now George St. Pierre just gonna fuck that whole shit up.
I mean, George St. Pierre came back at like 39 or something like that when he beat Michael Bisping.
He was 30 something. He 40 now, so it wasn't 39, but like, yeah, George St. Pierre about to come fuck that whole division up. Find a way for him to get paid without fighting Khabib, nigga.
Hey, yo, niggas still think George St. Pierre trying to come back.
Yo, I know, because people want it back so bad. It's like people still saying like Elvis and Tupac is alive and shit.
Hey, yo,
like
if I was George St. Pierre, I'd do the same shit. Like, yeah, yo, I might. Like, hey, yo, you gonna come? Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. They think because this nigga want to stay in shape that he that yo always getting ready for a fight. No, this nigga just like looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, and you never know. You know what I mean? Why would I come back and fight y'all when Jake Paul could pay me so much more?
Hey, yo, this nigga be talking about aliens be following him and all type of shit. I don't think he's staying in shape to be fighting.
I'm with it, yo. I'm with it. He preparing for a different outcome. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be time to really go. He preparing for that real shit. Armageddon, nigga. You think this little Jake Paul fight going to stop him? I'll go make a cool 20 million easy.
Yeah, yo, I think he training for something completely different, bro. Hey, Trey, you ain't ever hear yo talking about that shit? You know what I'm saying? He getting followed by aliens and shit. George St. Pierre.
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, George St. Pierre said he was getting followed by aliens and all. He said it on the Joe Rogan show. And yeah, bro, I think he on some other shit for real. I don't think he crazy enough. Yeah, I don't think he working out to fight people.
Shit. You never been followed by aliens before?
Yeah, all the time, for real. Sometimes every time I go to that McDonald's every now and then, for real, up there on Bel Air Road, for real, I think I get followed home by aliens.
My biggest issue is they're illegal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Apparently in Canada, it's aliens. So I don't know.
Legal aliens.
Honestly, yo, I think George St. Pierre get beat up in this league. Like, I don't think he beat too many of these. Like, the game kind of evolved a little bit. He can wrestle and all that shit, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, yo. George St. Pierre was good.
He can wrestle is the basis of a lot of shit.
That's what made me just shut the fuck up.
Like, he can wrestle, can fix a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's what made me just shut the fuck up because I'm like, no, but hey, yo, it's just certain fights where I was like, no, like, all right, like the Johnny Hendricks joint. Yo, lost that joint. Yo, lost that Johnny Hendricks fight. Like, I feel like Johnny Hendricks won 4 rounds in that joint. It was a good fight. Like, they both were scrapping, but it seemed like Johnny Hendricks was winning the majority of that fight.
I mean, hey.
I don't see how George St. Pierre won that fight. Johnny Hendricks started smoking crack after that. I don't know if he started smoking crack for real.
I thought he had some type of a lower league fight the other day.
I'm sure he's still doing something involving fighting. It ain't in the UFC.
Was it Johnny Hendricks? What's the name?
Got fired for real. He was missing weight at like 171 for real. He wasn't even in shape.
Yeah.
Tyron Willie said he bit him in the national championship. No, he said Tyron Willie bit him in the national championship.
I believe it.
He said Tyron Willie bit him.
Yeah, bit a nigga in wrestling before.
Say that again?
I know a nigga that bit a nigga in wrestling before.
You know a nigga that bit a nigga in wrestling?
Yeah.
Nigga, you do too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It ain't as crazy as you think.
Shit, they've been quiet over there. What's up with the background, bro? What's up with the Brittany Griner update? Is she still doing?
She ain't coming back, bro.
Huh?
She ain't coming back, yo.
She ain't coming back.
She ain't coming back, bro.
So, do you think she was wrong there?
Do I think she was wrong? Yes.
She's not coming back?
Yeah, she was wrong, yo. Why?
She really not coming back?
Bro, like, this the thing.
She really not coming back?
Listen,
that's
yo.
so fucked up, yo.
You gotta understand, like, so Trey, I know you have a view, like, as far as your belief is that the war is no war, you feel me, or whatever the case may be, but like her timing with that shit in the real world, yo, was just like really bad, yo. So, like, with all the issues that's going on in the world, and with the simple fact of her actually breaking the law, like, yo, like, niggas think it's all sweet, yo, until you do some shit and you really gotta suffer the consequences. And I'm sorry it had to be Brittany Griner and it had to be weed. People gotta take this as an example, yo. Like, shit ain't sweet. Like, when it, like, back in the day, like, when I used to do some shit, it could be anything, yo. Like, my grandmother would refer to some shit of a old time saying as far as a punishment, like, let a nigga like steal some candy out the store. She'd be like, yo, when I was growing up, they did, you feel me? You did that, you got your hand chopped off, like some shit like that, yo. Like that shit really be serious, yo. Like in other countries, yo, when it's a law and they say you can't do this, and you feel me, like yo, you better listen, cause that shit make it more serious than it is here for real. You feel me? Like niggas be forgetting.
Really not gonna go get her.
Yo, we not about to get her yet, yo.
Yet. Nigga, ain't nobody gonna go get Brittany Griner in 2022, 2032, 2042. Ain't nobody going to war for Brittany Griner, yo.
That's the thing about it, yo. If they attempt to try to go get her, yo, it's gonna cause other effects. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think they willing to do it just yet.
I want to know
like,
where the community is at right now.
You said what?
Where the community is at.
Where her, you know who it should be, yo? Them feminist women.
No, it's the community. No,
for Brittany Griner.
No, Cheatham, because when Lil Boosie or the baby had these disagreements with Lil Nas X, I understand what the circumstance was, but like my nigga, like this is a clearly an advocate for the LGBT community because she stands on the front lines of it, and nobody's talking about her being missing, my nigga. Like nobody. Like how we stand up to have gay rights, and like what's the purpose? Just to be able to have gay pride? Like I'm confused. Like we want gay rights so that you can do pride. All right, whatever. But what about Brittany Griner, who's gay but she's still a human, right? Last time I checked. So what? That she's gay. Cool. I don't have a problem with you being gay. She's still a human. So where's her people?
Where's the community?
Exactly.
The community of humans.
They said they listen. I'm saying this, yo. I'm with Dad. I feel what you're saying. This y'all representative.
I felt that shit.
It's time to stand up. At least
yo. But he's saying it's not a gay thing; it's a human thing. So where's the community of humans? And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the answer. I'm gonna answer my own question. She is not valuable enough to any community of humans to go to war for. That's just what it is, bro. I'm sorry. Like it can happen to any of us.
I don't know, yo. It's tough.
The LGBTQ community ain't going to war for. The international community ain't going to war. Like, oh, y'all holding a national of another country. Ain't nobody going to war for her. Nobody stepping up the plate. You want to know why? Because she's Brittany Griner. And you can put whatever perspective you want to have on that situation.
Freedom real.
Because she black, because she a woman, because she gay, a mixture of all three. You can pick any of them.
Cheatham would say, in my Cheatham got bars voice. I say free the real. Cheatham says we need to find the real. That's what we need to do. We need to find him first. Because they Russia, who knows what Gafistan she's in? Nobody knows.
Man, she's chilling in Moscow right now. She drinking a Moscow Mule.
Hey yo, what she not doing is chilling.
Not at all.
She's
doing up downs right now. As we speaking, they got her doing up downs.
She gonna be dunking.
We're gonna see Brittany Griner fighting a bear in a year.
As a pet.
I'm just letting you know that if we see Brittany Griner fight a bear in a year, we ain't gonna have to help the bear. Not to be.
The Russian basketball team will be having a new player.
I told you.
They said they make more money over there anyway.
Yeah. I'm sure she can get out of this somewhere.
What way?
I'm sure she can get out of this somewhere.
How do you get out of it, Cheatham? How would you get out of it if you were locked up in Russia as a professional basketball player who had a little bit of bud on him?
Hey yo, like Deb just said, like Trey just said, if there's going to be one more chick on the Russian basketball team, she might play for the men.
She's definitely going to try out for the men's team. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're
Yo.
making
Definitely
like
gonna play for the Russian women after that. Bitch,
some
you a Russian citizen now. Better learn Russian. Better eat Polish hot dogs and shit like that for real now. Like
You
I
know,
don't.
she don't want no Polish hot dog.
Hey yo, I'm never going to Russia. If that's what you get for weed, bro, like, I'm never going to Russia.
Nah, yo, we just not gonna speed past what Trey just said, yo.
Yo, Cheetah,
Yo.
I don't think she wants to Polish sausage.
I don't think she wants to pull the hot dog.
She don't. Oh,
Hey, yo, and that's another thing, yo, which would make more sense of why I think the community would step up more so behind her, yo, because they don't even play those type of games over there, bro. Like they don't really allow that shit over there like that. Like it ain't like the Muslim countries, but they not as far as accepting as we are here as far as that shit like at all. So that may be another reason she being held for real. Like you never know, yo.
we forced.
Yo, she in a woman's prison with Valentina Shevchenko fucking cousin getting no work put on her right now.
Is she in a woman's prison?
See, that's the don't
I'm gonna
know.
say she's getting the shit beat out of her right now.
That's
For real.
what I'm saying. You over there with this stupid bitch, 6 feet tall and not supermodel, stupid.
That was
No.
easy.
Russian women feel about tall women. You supposed to be supermodel.
Hey yo, they all tall there. The average height I think the average height for a woman over there like 6 feet.
What did they make her go back? Girl, that'd be the ultimate punishment. She come out with pigtail titties. This is your BBL.
Hey yo, I
Yeah,
want
man.
you to know this. If she come back to America with titties, that will be the last episode of the Fade Podcast. I'm going to die on the spot. I'm going to be dead. I hope y'all niggas go on it. That would fucking kill me. If she came back with titties, that would be like,
Hey yo, all jokes to the side though. Yeah, I feel that though, like it's really not funny. Like we making jokes about it because it's Brittany Griner, I guess, and she walk around with no shirt on sometimes, and that shit is like offensive.
and she did something stupid to get herself in a situation.
That's what it is for me, though.
It's like, yo, you probably had the scoop before all of us that something was going on in Russia. Why was you trying to take weed from? She was leaving Russia to come here.
Yeah,
Weed.
yeah.
It's like, bitch, she was going to come here. I could have found you some weed. I don't even know where you at.
I'm going to the beach. Let me go make sure I smuggle in some sand. Like, bitches, you
I don't
stupid.
even know what city Brittany Griner live in, but I'm pretty sure if she hit me and asked me, hey, where the weed where I'm at, I can figure it out.
Yo, Brittany
We live in the
Griner
world of social media, my nigga.
is by far considered the greatest woman basketball player of all time, yo.
Who?
What?
To who?
She listen,
I've never
Brittany
heard.
Griner?
listen to me, yo.
Brittany
Listen.
Griner?
I just
You
pulled
gonna
up
talk about Brittany Griner after you say this?
listen to me, yo. I just pulled up an ESPN article, yo. It says that she's the only female basketball player that has won 5 championships. She has college championship, WNBA championship, EuroLeague championship, high school championship, Olympic gold medalist.
We don't care, bro.
She got 5 WNBA championships.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yo, was Bill Russell,
Maya Moore, Candace Parker, and Cheryl Swoops all got some shit to say about her being the best basketball player. And Cheryl Miller.
and Candace Parker.
I said
You said-
Candace.
Oh, you said Candace? All right.
Yeah,
My
fuck
bad.
Sue Bird. Sue Bird, like, bitch, who you talking to?
Nigga, Don Stanley.
Diana Taurasi is somewhere like, who this nigga talking? Like, who you talking to?
Don Stanley is like, I've won on every level of basketball. What the fuck are you talking about? I just won as a coach.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Don Stanley wasn't even nice, yo. My mother dropped her, yo, in college together, yo.
Yo said.
You'll say Don Stanley wasn't
My
nice.
mother put her down, yo. I ain't even trying to hear that name, yo.
Your mother got Olympic medals.
These are facts.
Any NBA champ, WNBA champ.
Your mother was a D1 point guard.
I know that.
Your mother was a D1 point guard.
I know.
Did she go to the Olympics?
No, she tore her ACL in her junior year, and then had me while she was on recovery.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Damn, yo. Old bad rest baby face ass nigga. This nigga got fucking conceived on vacation. What kind of shit is this?
Nigga, you done stole all that greatness from all of us, Dave.
Damn, yo. Damn, yo.
Dave, you was supposed to play baseball, yo. That was even more of a reason why you was supposed to play baseball.
I'd have been wilding on you, Dave. I'd have been wilding. Nigga,
Yeah.
you not gonna play baseball and take my WNBA career, nigga?
Dave, why can't you?
Huh?
Why can't you hoop?
It wasn't my thing, yo. I played basketball. Like, I played on a basketball team, yo. I just, baseball just did something for me, bro, that no other sport really did, bro.
What was that?
What, gave you a break for half the game, nigga?
Ooh.
Hey, yo, you don't get a break for half of the game until you get in the major leagues, bro. Where it becomes impossible to hit the ball.
No. Hold up. You don't get a break for half of the game when, like, the other team is pitching and it's only one hitter up and, like, you get to go up for a little second and then you either get on base and then you go back and sit your ass down.
Hey, yo, if you're on offense, you chilling.
Yeah, yo. Half the game. Chilling.
I mean, if you're on defense, you chilling. Well, he's pitching.
My thing is this, though, yo. The only sport where, like, I'm like football, offense don't play defense. So defense don't play offense. Like basketball, okay, you play offense and defense, but it's other sports where you just on the field for your turn, yo. You feel me? It ain't like the defense is playing the whole game by itself during a football game, unless that offense is really that bad.
Yeah, but the difference between baseball and football, right, is that when the defensive starters are on the field, every play they're playing.
Yeah, and every play you got to do your job.
In a baseball, I could talk to the outfielder for half the game if I feel like it.
Yo, this is the problem with the baseball community, yo. This conversation right here, yo. We need to have a topic about this next week, yo. Because I'm just sick of it, yo. I'm sick of baseball being shitted on by the black community, yo. I'm sick of y'all just thinking y'all just super athletes. You feel me? Because y'all did other shit than play baseball. Like, y'all just, yo, my nigga. Like in baseball, y'all, we got 60-yard dashes, my nigga. Like, cut it out. Niggas be running. You feel me? Like, cut it out. Niggas got times. Yo, you know the fastest nigga to run around all the bases play for the Orioles? You know this nigga can make it from home to home in less than 30 seconds? That's a long ass run, my nigga. It's 90 seconds between each base. I mean, it's 90 feet between each bases, yo.
Yo, I don't mean to disrespect you. Like, I appreciate your sport. In baseball, like, even like I be playing baseball on the Xbox. Sheet, I'ma tell you. Like, I play baseball, like I play MLB The Show 22 and everything. Same time though, yo. I think Tyreek Hill could probably do that too.
That's the boringest game.
I'm pretty sure in order for Tyreek to be able to run around the bases, he would have to hit the ball first. And I bet you he can't do that shit.
Hey, yo, MLB The Show is the boringest game.
No, Cheetah,
you
only saying that because you can't play.
And EA Sports don't make it.
Hey, yo, I tried to go through a season in here by myself.
I went
it's
to
not fun on easy.
Multiple, yo. This is why, y'all niggas. Yo.
It's not, it is, yo. It's the boringest game. It's the boringest game with controllers, bro. Like that shit's super boring. Even when you like, it's like you chilling though. Even when you like, it's no point where you actually like involved in the. I don't know, yo. I don't like that shit. Bro. I tried. You seen I tried. Lou, I ain't tried.
I mean, it was an attempt. It was an attempt. It was a whew. Like
I played that shit like probably 3-4 days.
this nigga not a baseball player. I tell you that. But it was an attempt.
Hey yo, that shit is
Black and try and go to college, play lacrosse.
Baseball is a lot of nuance.
season was during baseball season.
You said what?
The cross season was during baseball season.
Definitely is. That's why I didn't play baseball every year because I played lacrosse.
If you're young and black and
Then I went
to
back.
college, play lacrosse.
You said what?
If you're young and black and try and go to college, play lacrosse.
If you're young and black, you should pick up a baseball. That's what you should do.
I'm gonna say play baseball. Because if you young and you black and you want to play a game till you 50,
drafted in baseball. 16-year-olds getting drafted in baseball, my guy. 16.
I'm talking to niggas.
You get what I'm saying?
Niggas trying to go to college, yo.
Hey, yo, baseball be drafting niggas at 16 and you don't see them again until they 40.
My nigga, I'm just talking about niggas
That's
who
not true.
trying to find a way into college. Lacrosse is a good sport, you know me, for African Americans to get into college. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
No, that's not even a fact. That's not even the best sport. That's not even a known fact, Trey. The easiest scholarship to get for sports is bowling, and I know this for a fact.
I didn't. It was the easiest, did I? You feel me?
I'm gonna say football, yo.
Did I say easiest?
It's not, yo. It's bowling.
Did I say
it's more niggas. I'm gonna say bowling because it's more niggas on the team. I mean, damn, not bowling. It's football because more niggas on the team. It's football. Football is more. It's 52 players and a zillion colleges.
Man, mad more niggas play football, yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing. Like how many niggas is eligible for a bowling scholarship? It's way less bowling eligible scholarship niggas than it is football eligible scholarship niggas.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying, like, opposed to hooping and all that shit, like, it's the easiest sport to get a scholarship is football. Gotta be.
I don't know. I think Dave might be right on that though, yo, because like he said, it's way more football players. Every high school damn near got a football team. Every high school don't have a bowling team. So you probably got a higher odds of getting your bowling scholarship than football. You get what I'm saying? Like,
every high school don't got a bowling.
You gotta think about it like this, yo. In college, right?
Every high school don't got a bowling team. If every high school don't got a bowling team, how is it easier to get to college playing bowling?
Because there's less people to compete against for a scholarship.
If my high school don't got a bowling team, how am I competing?
Exactly.
Nigga,
exactly. 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 So Cheatham, you got
looking at it from the other end of what I'm saying. He not getting what I'm saying.
Hey, yo, a college only bringing in anywhere between 15 and 25 players each year because of the classes, yo. So I understand you saying 55 players, but at the end of the day, college, they be having fucking 90-man rosters. They be having people that's not even on the depth chart. You get what I'm saying? Just because of the spaced out shit, you got the people that's red shirting. You feel me? All of that shit. So you bringing in close to 100 kids, but you only giving 25 scholarships.
You giving more than 25 scholarships.
I'm talking about as far as your draft class, bro. If you look at a draft class, you only bringing in 25 people at the most.
Yeah.
You get what I'm like? I mean, not your draft class, your fucking recruiting class.
Yeah, I got you.
You get what I'm saying? So you got 25 scholarship recruits that's coming in.
I got you.
Picking from exactly 1,000 colleges. When if you got the 10 bowling scholarships and you only picking from 100 schools, it's easier to get their bowling scholarships. You feel me? Because it's less people to compete against. It's less schools to compete against.
Your school got bowling, nigga. You can, it'll be easy to get that bowling scholarship than it will
If I'm good at bowling at 12, 13 years old, my mother should sign me up at a school that got a bowling team.
I ain't even never heard of it.
Private school. Private school.
All I'm saying is this, you feel me? Cause I feel like it's a travesty what happened to my statement, you feel me? So I'm not talking to y'all, I'm talking to anybody watching. Lacrosse is an opportunity, you feel me? You're not in football or bowling, you feel me? Or maybe you play football, lacrosse, not in football opposite seasons. What I'm saying is our black people, you feel me, who are very athletically gifted, you feel me? Lacrosse is another opportunity to get into college, you feel me? If it's something you're interested in. Because I didn't have that information before. I got the information when it was too late. So I'm just saying, young kids out there, black people, it's a special place for you in the lacrosse world because right now we the minority. So explore that opportunity. That's all I'm saying to the black people. I'm not saying that bowling, football, anything else is better or easier. I'm saying this is an option for my young black people.
Did you go to college, Trey?
Something like that.
Did you exhaust your eligibility?
Kinda. Thanks to my compadre right here. We kind of all exhausted our eligibility at the same time.
Oh shit!
I mean, y'all eligible at other places. Y'all should be.
Yeah, I've aged out of eligibility at this point in my life.
I don't know, yo. Brandon Wheaton got drafted at what, 28, 29? You
Hey,
feel me?
I had a football game yesterday. I woke up this morning, felt like I got hit by a car, bro. I've aged out of eligibility for certain shit, yo. Shit was real. Flag football at that.
Yeah. Niggas done aged out of eligibility. Let's speak about some things that you can't age out of eligibility for. Rapping. Jay-Z is 59 years old.
He 59?
5 verses. No, I'm fucking around. She was like, he 59? He was 117.
It's funny you start like
this was 50.
It's funny you start. One of the things they say is hip hop is like the only genre where you do like age out. You know what I'm saying? Where like when you get a certain age, you look at a different way for being older as opposed to all the other genres. You feel me?
I think that was unfair though. I think that's an unfair statement because hip hop wasn't even really old enough yet to just be like, oh, these niggas ain't wet. Like to say that these niggas ain't really fell off. Like when old niggas was getting kicked out of hip hop, like you could kind of feel like a nigga fell off. He didn't normally when a nigga age out of hip hop, yo, you on like your 5th album and you ain't really got shit to talk to us about no more. And you just like as you used to be.
Hip hop did age out because like
they don't. That was nice. They got kicked out.
They don't treat KRS-One and Rakim how they treat Jay. Like Jay can perform for the next 10 years and be like, well, he don't need to, but if he needed to, Yo could go perform for the next 10 years and do just like Kenny Chesney or Garth Brooks, and they perform old songs and people love them the same, and they sell out arenas performing a bunch of old shit for real. But it took somebody to, I guess, break through and still have like longevity like that for everybody else that had a chance to.
Could it be because he was still good?
Huh?
Could it be because he was still good in comparison to what's around him? Like, I don't mean to be disrespectful to like Big Daddy Kane and Rakim and them, but let's take the eras, like for example, if I dropped Big Daddy Kane and Rakim and them in a cypher with Jay-Z, Nas, who else was super bars in the 90s? Nigga, I'll go with some random super bars niggas. Chino XL.
Jay ain't been good. Period.
I disagree.
Would you say?
Jay ain't been that good.
What you mean, Cheetah?
For him to say Jay still like it's because like I mean I get what he was saying, like Jay still competing with other rappers at that age. Like, so he's extending the age, like the age limits of hip hop. If a nigga grew up listening to Jay in the 90s and Jay still rapping now, then he is extending the ages allowed to be a rapper now. Because he's still making a bunch of money as a rapper as old as fuck for real. But the thing is, like, Jay really ain't been giving niggas like that old Jay, and I ain't talking about like what he's rapping about. I'm talking about like delivery. I'm talking about wordplay, like bars. Like it ain't been bars. Jay just been saying shit lately for real. And I mean, it just is what it is. Like that last shit with Pusha T was the hardest shit in a little while.
By his old album.
I mean, I get what he's saying for real. Like, but I think he was talking to niggas that wanted that dope boy shit for real. He said that shit went around that Kingdom Come time. I happen to like Kingdom Come. Me and Lou argue about it all the time. What I'm talking about is skill wise. He's not like it don't seem like he trying no more. And he don't got to. This is like his fourth or fifth source of income right now. He not even doing this shit for income. He doing this shit because he want to. But at the same time, I don't know, yo. This shit don't be the same.
I don't feel that way about Jay, and I feel like Rakim shit being exactly the same as it was exactly why his album in '97 didn't do shit.
I just want to say the views and opinions expressed by Cheatham Got Bars are solely the views and opinions of Cheatham Got Bars.
I mean, I ain't being disrespectful. I just don't think lyrically Jay been the best Jay. It's not the best Jay we seen.
I think that on certain songs, like Cheatham, I think it was I can't really remember what fucking song, but I think it was I Got the Keys. When that shit dropped, you had made a statement for real. It was a couple years ago. You made a statement that Jay-Z he dumbed down to the competition that he rapping or the person that he's rapping with. I agree with that more so because I heard Jay recently on shit. Like every time he on something great, yo, his shit is a masterpiece, though. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's Drake, but it's a masterpiece.
The Jay Drake verse on the last Drake joint.
I like that, yo. I like that, yo.
You just didn't grow up on Jay.
Cheetah don't like me no more, yo.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I might not like Jay music no more like that for real. Like,
Nope.
The 44-4s was hard, but even still, like Jay not
the 44. A long time ago.
You said you ain't Throne either, didn't you? Didn't you say you ain't like watching the Throne?
No, I ain't like that.
Rockefeller.
I don't like none of Jay collab albums.
First,
yo, you should have seen Lou. Yo,
thanks.
Yo, Lou face was
Because he like Kingdom Come and don't like Watch the Throne, but he like Kingdom Come and not like 444, and it's just weird to me because to me 444 was definitely a better
444. I like 444 more than Kingdom Come. I just like Kingdom Come.
It's just so weird to me that you like Kingdom Come, yo.
We do this already. We was in the car one day and he admitted it's songs on Kingdom Come.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 of them.
Fuck no, bro. Like, yo, y'all just be tripping. Kingdom Come really was a solid album. I don't think it was his best joint. I really think it was the middle of all of them. It's the middle. It's the very middle of all of them.
My first time listening to Jay-Z was the Black Album.
That was a good time.
What?
You missed the blueprint, but that was a good time.
Fucking yo,
you can't have no Jay-Z argument in here, bro. Like, you don't know. You don't know.
I think I was in like the 7th grade.
And you heard the Black Album in the 7th grade?
I think that's when
You
I
didn't
got
even
it.
understand how hard it was.
You're not that far behind us, yo.
Hey, yo, the Blueprint came
What
out
you-
when I was in the 10th grade.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas is old.
I typed in the Black Album, they brought up Metallica shit.
I'm
They
not
know my
That shit
blackness
probably
wasn't asking for.
older than you.
Oh no, yeah, you nigga, you was in the 7th grade. God damn.
when it dropped.
2003.
In 2003, I wasn't even in the 7th grade. I graduated from middle school in 2006, so I was in the 6th grade.
2003, I was on my way out of high school. We was getting there.
Yeah.
Yo, the Black Album was hard. Blueprint was hard. I mean, to get the Blueprint 2, the Curse was hard. I ain't really like the Gift so much. I guess that's what happened when you put a whole bunch of music on the album. For real.
I really feel like the farthest that rap done gone in a 7-year span was probably from 96 to 2003, yo. Like changed, kinda. Like it was the same, but it was like different. Like 95 was fucking Wu-Tang. In 2003 was 50 Cent.
Tupac,
The
Biggie.
big, yeah.
Yeah. And 2003 was 50 Cent.
2003 is 50 Cent.
Dipset.
50 Cent, 50 Cent,
Rough Rider.
Eminem, Jay, Nas.
Like, yeah, yo, it kind of like just the sound of hip hop changed a vast amount in that time period without being something totally different like it is now.
Yeah, what was niggas' favorite song? Get Rich or Die Trying.
Many men.
Hell no.
I was about to say Many Men, but that's so cliche. I think it's just because the first thing that popped in my head. That's probably not my favorite song off of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Hey yo, at the time, that was like Carol will tell you, I didn't appreciate 50 Cent when he first came up.
Let me fix my
Back
shit.
down, yo.
My name. What you call it? Hey, I'm surprised you didn't say Patiently Waiting.
I fuck with Back Down, yo.
Back Down was hard too. Let me look at the track list.
Hey, yo, Patiently Waiting right now to me it ain't I don't know, yo. Like it ain't age well. Many men still make me be like, oh yeah, shit, I got that dumb on.
I like Bloodhound a lot too, though. Bloodhound was hard. The Buck song.
Oh damn, that song too, for real. I sung a different song. I sung a different song. I got that Dom Perignon, I don't need Chris. Tangeray and Alizé, I don't need all the time.
That's smooth, big good shit.
Yeah, that's probably 1B.
Heat. You ain't like Heat?
What's one of that?
How did shit start? How he start? He started like
I like the one where he like, I got shot in my wisdom. I didn't wait for the doctor to get it out. I just hit the left side of my face and spit it out.
Spit it out. Yeah, yo.
I like that story too. I don't know, yo.
Heat is if it's beef, cock it and dump it. The drama really means nothing. I really about on you blow your brains out. You remember that shit?
Yeah,
like, man, yo. He was hard. Yeah, that's a hard question, yo.
I'm gonna listen to that tonight for real.
You gotta give me a week, yo. I'll tell you next week what my favorite song off that album was.
Yo, that was before social media, yo. That was before. What you said?
If I gotta give you a week, then that means that by next Monday, I expect the whole album in order from best to last, nigga.
Hey, nigga. That's gonna take a month. Best to last is crazy. Like, nigga, what?
You gotta listen to all the fucking pick a one favorite.
Heat and Back Down.
Moving them up and down the list.
Yo, Back Down was my favorite song. Yo, that's an underappreciated song, yo.
Bloodhound. Like Many Men.
Yo, Back Down, yo.
If I can't do it, nigga, it can't be done.
Nah, yo.
Man,
Nah.
babe, I'm thinking right.
Back Down, yo.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. You feel me? I'm gonna say 21 Questions. That song's hard.
Yeah.
That wasn't the best song on there, though, yo.
That song, yo, actually your favorite, yo.
My bad, yo. My bad, yo.
Through my words and want to answer questions I ain't asked, man. Fuck that shit.
That was easy.
You know the song I don't like on there though? The worst song. I know what the worst song is.
What's that?
Like My Style.
You said what?
Like My Style is the worst song on there.
That was on the Massacre. No.
Yo,
God,
looking at it. Yo, looking at it. He cheating.
My fault.
He told me to find the worst song. I had to go look at. I said I was looking at it. How am I cheating? I told y'all, let me look at the track list to figure out what my favorite song was. I said that when we started.
Wankster was your favorite song?
No.
Hey yo, niggas not gonna try to play Wankster though, because when Wankster came the fuck out, my nigga,
Everybody was fucking
Wankster. Fire. The video, niggas on everything about 50 Cent when Wankster came out, bro. Big facts.
I ain't like Wankster.
My nigga, yo, I don't know what you doing that time, yo, so I can't argue with you over about that statement, bro. I'm just going to say, yo, when Wankster came out, that shit took over the culture, bro. Niggas was saying that shit. You a Wankster.
Nah, niggas definitely used to like that shit, but I ain't think 50 was gonna get that big when it first came out.
Let me ask y'all.
At that time, it was like Rock, Beanie Siegel, and them. What's it called? State Property and all that shit was. Even Dipset was just starting to pop. I think Can't Come Home With Me and all that shit had just started for real.
Did y'all had them Adidas? Y'all had G Unit, didn't y'all?
Nah.
Man, no motherfucking G Unit. You fucking crazy.
This nigga think he was in the tank tops with the broad straps.
Niggas they had the G Unit tennis shoes.
You did?
Lloyd Banks, G Unit Dickies, G Unit Velour, G Unit tank top, G Unit drawers. He thought she was.
Yo, fuck.
Yo, I know I told this story on the show before, but I'm gonna tell the story every time it's opportunity to tell this story. Niggas was in fucking we was in high school and shit. I had to be like, it was 11, 4, 12th grade, 1 or 2, I can't remember. And I was fucking right. I was spitting my raps and Cheatham overheard me spit my raps. He asked me, was that Lloyd Banks? Highlight. He's like, hey, was that Lloyd Banks? I'm like, that was me. Like, what? Lloyd Banks. That's my favorite rap. You know what I mean? I never forget that. Never.
Motherfucking BANK $HK in the back of the Hummer.
Hey yo, Lloyd Banks had a little stretch where it was like, ugh, like yo, nice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
watch that.
Hey, yo, do you believe
uglier than a masterpiece?
Do you think it's true that Lloyd Banks ain't want to work, yo? Nigga wasn't dedicated to the game, you feel me? Or you think it was more than that?
I think I can believe that. Like, of what it take to be, like, you gotta think of what it take to be famous. If he an introvert, look at Lloyd Banks on camera. Oh, an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
Yo don't like you. He don't never seem comfortable around that shit. I'm sure Lloyd Banks is a completely different person off camera. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't never seemed like he liked that shit. Like, he made his couple dollars off of it. I wouldn't surprise if he happy somewhere not being on camera.
Yo, I hate to jump topics, yo, but I want to ask you about something before I forget it, yo.
What?
You put it in the group chat, yo. What you think about Los supposedly getting punked by Whack 100, yo?
Oh.
All right, so that was something in the group chat that I didn't read. So y'all got to tell me what was the story.
I got a fucking Cali connect. You feel me? I mean, my man, who Whack distinctly named, was in the room. You feel me? Yo, I reached out to the nigga. You feel me? But he ain't hit me back yet. You feel me? I'm trying to see like exactly what happened. You feel me? But they saying, you feel me, Los was on some other shit, bro. It don't seem like Los is, but you know Los better than me, bro. So I don't know.
Hey yo, I don't know. I just know that I heard the shit, and I don't, bruh. If what Wax said actually happened, I feel like Los know better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh.
Can y'all tell me what actually happened? Because I didn't hear this story. I was saying I didn't know what actually happened. So can y'all go over the details of the story?
Whack 100 said he was at like the studio or something like that, and Los was there, and Los was getting into it with some females. So he was saying that he told Los that, yeah, some shit like that, like they from here, they get you robbed or whatever the case may be. So Los was saying like he from Baltimore. This is what Whack 100 said, that he from Baltimore and he'd stay with it on him and nigga ain't gonna rob him. And da da da. So Whack 100 said he pressed up on him,
shook him down.
Yeah, shook him down for real. Like
put him in
his pockets. He said Los had 100,000 on him for real. He gave back to him and made sure he ain't had a gun on him for real, and told him to sit there and don't move.
Hey, shorty, be quiet.
I feel like there's a cliffhanger there. That's the end of that story.
Yeah, it's from what Whack told on the joint.
Has Los responded?
And it's like,
if I'm Los, I don't say nothing, bro. You a rapper, bro. Like, leave that shit as what it is. Like, don't nobody even give a fuck. Like,
no, you got right on that Baltimore shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, you can't be like, I'm from such and such, and then allow that to happen to you. I don't care what you put after I'm from. You can't go, I'm from Hartford County. Like, after that, honestly, you can't even.
Honestly, yo, I don't think that shit had nothing to do with whatever went on in that room that day. I think it was them niggas got into a little argument on Clubhouse like a couple months before then, and Whack seen yo and was just looking for a reason.
Did Whack say he did that recently?
Yeah.
The other day.
Like that happened the other day. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he
probably like a week ago.
No, I'm not saying that he said a week ago. I'm saying did he say that
happened recently?
Yeah. He was on some last night shit, you feel me? Last night we in the studio.
Last night we had to get the nigga Los right for real. That's what he said. That's what he was saying.
We need to bring him on the show. He need to speak up for himself. We need truth. The Whack 100 take you down and up.
Hey yo, if I'm Los, hey yo, you not in Baltimore, my nigga. Like how Day said, nigga, I got lit here, nigga. I got lit here. He live out.
Let me ask you
this. Bro, nah, my nigga. Like, just let that shit go.
Let me ask you this, Hacksaw. You feel? Fuck if you lose, but if you cheat him.
If I'm cheat him, I don't let them niggas close the distance. For one, if I'm cheat him, I don't never walk into a room like I got that thing on me.
Okay.
So don't be pump faking about you got a gun if you ain't got a gun. And if you got a gun, never say you got a gun.
And I'm sure if Lo say he had a strap, I'm pretty sure he do. He just probably had it in the car or something.
Wack said it.
Oh, you read dollars now. It's in the car, huh? It's in the car. Like that's what you.
I mean, yeah.
Who the fuck is the gun protecting in the car?
Oh.
Nigga, seatbelt safe as a bitch right now. Like,
Not even.
Don't say you got it, you got it, and even if you got it, you never say you got it. If I got a gun, the only person you know I got a gun is me.
That's why I feel like that's why I said I feel like you know better. At the same time, it's like, I don't know, yo. Like Wack told the story, you know. I ain't saying Wack lying for real, because he seemed really convincing. Like seemed convincing. But I don't know, yo. Like it seemed like I just would think that Los would know better than that, for real. Like, bro, you from here. Like, bro, like why
You started your statement with the reason why you should know better than that. You started your statement with the reason why you should know better than saying your next statement.
I mean, he went off because of the reason why he's saying that and all that. Because he's from here. He's from Baltimore.
No, but I feel like Wack was bullying him for real. He was saying like yeah, like they can get you rubbed and shit like that. And I don't know, like you, of course, you know,
bully.
You know all about it, but I think Wack was just looking for a reason.
Wack is a bully.
The fuck.
And I think he's looking for a reason.
I don't get. All right. You know what I mean? Pardon the bringing up of gang politics on here, but I don't get how he get to be a bully and everybody keeps saying everywhere that he go to his home hood don't even fuck with him like that. Like,
I be a little lost too.
Everybody say Wack hood don't fuck with Wack like that, and then even the people that say his hood do fuck with him, they be trying Harford County this nigga. They be like, you from the valley. Like they be saying all types of crazy shit to Wack. So I'm trying to figure out how he get to be this bully. Whatever. I guess industry bully is a thing.
He'll fight you.
Right.
I mean, no matter where he from, he clearly got a little heart.
Hey. You gotta have some heart, blood.
Hey yo, I respect any nigga that'll throw his hands, my nigga. Like, so
you gotta have some heart in the fade, like Drake cut.
He throw his hands.
And
he not a big nigga either.
What'd you say?
He not a big nigga either.
Yeah, I just don't get, like, I don't know. Just because you can fight, because you will fight, don't normally just make you a bully. Like,
no, he's a bully because all he want to do is revert to fighting, and everybody ain't about that fighting life.
That's a point. Button. That's Button right there.
No, it ain't.
Yo, I just said that's Cheatham.
But nah, yo, like that kind of is a thing, yo, because
you're not even fighting no niggas that don't want no fight, yo. And the is, yo, if a nigga don't want no physical altercation, you're not just going like be pressing him about fighting. And that's what I'm saying. Like, every time like nigga have to try to have a reasonable conversation with you, it's like we can just shoot the fade. Like, come on, yo, bro. It's a lot of things in between that.
Let's get down then. Let's get down then.
I mean, or whatever the case may be. But that's like a bullying tactic to me.
I mean, I could appreciate the fade though, for real. Like he not saying, all right, nigga, we ready to ride, we ready to slide. Like he's saying run the fade for real. Like
I mean, if you're going to engage in activities that somebody else don't want to engage in,
cause saying let's get
I
down,
would rather it be an end-all be-all activity than just saying let's fight. Like,
yo, this is the thing, yo. When you don't have the mindset that he has, and you well, your every day is not about that if you want to or not, if that makes sense. Like when you go into that situation, it ain't about if you want to fight or not. You about to get your ass beat if you don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta run your fade. If you don't choose to run your fade, then you gotta dip type shit. You feel me? Niggas that don't come back to catch their fade for situation like nigga Crip Mac. The shit that happened with yo had to go get his DP for real. What about all the DPs that you can't run away from, bro? That shit don't be mattering to them niggas if you don't want to fight.
I hear you with your blue hoodie on and shit.
Yeah, all that. What you want? You want 5-5 crab? You over there?
Yo, stop.
This guy will cover this bitch with Hoover killing tighted on this one. Yo, that dude wild, Joe. We've never talked about him on the show, but that dude is wild. Like, don't you know how Charlemagne be like, yo, never become a caricature of yourself? Like, that's kind of what Yo is. Like, he turned himself into a mascot instead of just being himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit wild. Like, your situation weird, but Wack, yo, Wack, like you say, Wack a bully, yo, but like, it's like, you play them games with people that you can play them games with, though.
Like Will Smith.
They don't be tripping about them fools around the corner.
Don't be tripping about them fools around the corner.
That's because he ain't around the corner no more.
He talk like it. He talk like he in the trenches. He in the streets. He connected. You know what I mean? He tapped in. What you talking about?
I just was watching this shit where they was talking about him and Freaky Zeke was on there. They was talking about Freaky Zeke was telling, and they was reading his paperwork. They had Freaky Zeke reading his own paperwork for real. He was acting all shocked, but it was like, all right, nigga, like you told from what you're reading, sound like you told my guy.
He told himself. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like,
Freaky Ziggy situation when they read it though, I don't think was like.
They was just talking about the nigga. What's the name? Like Bosco 100.
Freaky
What's the nigga name?
Bosco 100 is another. Yeah.
They said he was like, yo, that shit happened when I was 12. And they like, nigga, fuck that, nigga, we don't care. Nigga, you told somebody he was 12, nigga, fuck that. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, he was 12.
I mean, when the first time you heard about tattletailing?
I'm just saying, bro, like.
I'm joking, yo. I'm joking.
I was gonna say 12 years old, yo. Like,
I just had to have
held to nothing at 12.
Nigga, your parents decided whether you was telling or not at 12.
Yeah, bro. Like, you can't be held to nothing at 12.
So what's the age of responsibility?
That was my question.
I don't know, yo, because I was stupid till I was like 21. I was stupid
This
till
nigga said I was stupid till I was
21.
Yo, I was stupid till I was like 20. Nah, yo, but still, like, I mean, you know it ain't that.
I was dumb, my nigga. Like, I was really like slow. I was dumb a little bit. Straight like that, I was tripping.
Don't say that, yo.
Never dumb. You wasn't into the same information of other people. You wasn't ever dumb.
Yeah, I was tripping.
But yeah, bruh. That Wack shit crazy. Wack got Clubhouse on lock, though. That nigga, between Wack and Los, that's probably why they going to war. Them niggas is the Clubhouse kings and shit. The only niggas left.
Niggas ever in the Clubhouse?
What'd you say?
Niggas said that shit to me, and I ain't understand it, and I got right out of that shit.
I was on that shit when it first came out. When the shit was hot, I was on there for real. Shit died. Like, it ain't that no more. Like, Twitter Spaces fucked that up kind of too. Between outside opening up and Twitter Spaces coming out, that shit kind of dead for Clubhouse.
I don't understand Twitter Spaces.
Get up there. You got talkers and you got listeners. You can either listen to what's going on, you can request to speak, they bring you up, you could talk.
Find it, yo.
It ain't that hard, but it's like just different. It's weird. Like it's this basically. It's this without video and us bringing up our homeboys from time to time, letting them speak their piece.
Man, I know them URL niggas be on the Twitter Spaces. They was talking about Midnight Madness. How do you watch that?
Midnight Madness be dropping on YouTube, but it's normally dropping on the URL YouTube channel. They may sell battles to other leagues and shit, but they don't even shoot. You can't even watch that shit live. New Jersey Twerk battle Snake Eyes the other night at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
I heard, and he had his belt or something like that.
Yeah, so Snake Eyes, I don't know if we talked about this on the show or not, but Snake Eyes had a battle with Stumbles. And in the midst of the promotion, like the pre-show, they be doing all this crazy stuff, walking up to each other, talking shit. The bloggers always catch it, shit like that. In the midst of that, they got in a fight. And then Stumbles got mushed because apparently he was too close to Snake Eyes' space. And Snake Eyes didn't look at the situation the way he should have by putting his hands on the nigga that had a bunch of niggas with him. And the niggas that was with him just responded. And they ended up beating up Snake Eyes and his manager for real. And taking Snake Eyes' Midnight Madness belt. So he never really lost the belt. It was acquired from him outside of an event.
Like a hardcore match.
It's the hardcore belt, I think, which is the hard part. Like the nigga was fighting outside, took that nigga belt, and then New Jersey Twerk showed up to the battle with it, which was like, yeah, yo, that's cool. Y'all gonna just Young Berg my nigga belt and all, but
gotta handle. Who the nigga that used to win the hardcore matches all the time, for real? He used to have it wasn't a chainsaw. Pro hillbilly white dude, for real.
Hardcore Holly?
No, he used to be with Cactus Jack.
Oh, you talking about Terry Funk, Chainsaw Charlie?
Chainsaw Charlie. Yeah, yo was hard.
That was Terry Funk.
Yeah, Terry Funk was hard.
Motherfucker.
You don't know who we talking about.
Hardcore belt got took outside of goddamn the venue. You said like a hardcore match. The fact that shit I think is the hardcore title is funny as hell.
Definitely was a hardcore title. Which I don't understand what that means.
It means that he can put that belt on the line at any league. So he don't got to be at Midnight Madness to put that belt up. So he could be on any league that he wants to, and he can put his belt up. Everybody else kind of got to have that belt on the league. That's why Lou Castro and Clips. Lou Castro couldn't put his belt up against Clips on URL.
What belt he got?
Undisputed.
What?
Yeah, he did Big T real bad.
He did who real bad?
Big T.
Oh, yeah, Big T is like one of those guys.
Yeah, like Rakim.
Big. I don't like Big T.
Big T, you know what I mean? He got the Jay-Z diss to his legacy. Now you had a spark when you started, but now you just garbage. Went from top 10 and not mentioned at all.
Big T fell off like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big T not good since he's skinny?
Big T ain't won a battle in a minute. Like, let me look at his verse tracker to look at his list of battles. All right, so He about to lose. He lost. He lost.
Say the names he lost to.
Oh, my bad. He about to lose to Mac Myron. He lost to Lou Castro. He lost to Big K. I haven't seen these two no-name niggas that he battled that got a combined total of 4,000 views. He lost to Geechee. I don't remember the Mr. Mills battle at all. He lost to Jack Boy. He lost to Ill Will. He lost to J400 Block. Everybody who watched the Oops battle lost.
I'm gonna go watch some of these battles. I don't believe it.
Don't believe it then.
I'm gonna go watch some of these battles.
Big Tuna out here stinking up the place.
Tuna.
I see what you did there.
I'm just saying.
Terrible nickname.
Terrible nickname. Big Tuna. But yeah, yo. Battle rap news. Niggas had 17 battles on Saturday and still got out of there by 8 o'clock. So Smack need to get it together. RBE had 17 battles on one card and was out by 8.
I was productive as shit. Efficient as a motherfucker. Nigga, we can go live.
Ill Will choked against Rosenberg Raw too many times. He had too many stumbles, so he lost. But anybody who watched that battle kind of lost because I hate Rosenberg Raw. Rosenberg Raw is terrible to me. Rosenberg Raw is like the nigga from the Sandlot. I forget his name, but he like that kid all grown up and rapping, and it's just weird.
Did we have to use baseball reference?
What'd you say?
Did we have to use a baseball reference?
Hey, yo, Dan,
yes, because you're present.
The Sandlot was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Niggas ain't talking about baseball, Dad.
But I'm saying, like,
hey,
him, he fucking Cuba Gooding from radio or anything. Like, why the fuck you had to include baseball?
Hey, Dev, The Sandlot and that movie with Tom Hanks, A League of Their Own, they was like one of my favorite. They was like two of my favorite movies as kids.
Yo, what about Angels in the Infield, yo? Or Angels in
the Outfield.
I thought about what the fuck. What was the one when Charlie Sheen was a pitcher?
Major League?
Yeah.
That was my shit back in the day.
Or the one where a kid broke his arm and he could pitch real good.
That was Major League.
In the outfield, wasn't it?
That was Major League.
That was Major League.
Well, nothing better than hardball.
You talking about Top Gun? No, it wasn't Top Gun.
I was looking at this thing like Top Gun.
That's me off, bro.
Huh? No, it was
I thought it was Angels in the Outfield.
That wasn't Angels in the Outfield. It was
that was the old black
nigga. Major League. Yeah.
I don't think so. Major League movie. I think
Angels
that's
in the Outfield was something completely different. Angels in the Outfield was that was something completely different. The movie I'm talking about, the little boy broke his arm, and for whatever reason, he was pitching like 99 miles per hour fastballs.
Yeah, Major League was a Charlie Sheen movie. It wasn't that one. I forget the name of that movie though.
Angels in the Outfield, somebody didn't know.
Angels in the Outfield different.
It was called Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I just looked the shit up. It was Rookie of the Year.
It was called Rookie of the Year.
That was easy.
And his powers wore off while they was in like the playoffs or something like that. And Yo had to hit the niggas with the floater.
Yeah.
That 1990 plot twist and shit. You have powers and then you all of a sudden don't have them. Like That happened in so many movies where you had powers and then just, my shit don't work no more. I guess I'm not like Mike.
That's what happened in most shit. In most superhero movies. In most movies with niggas with powers, for whatever reason, they lose them. Like, look at Black Panther.
What about Juwanna Man?
Juwanna Man is now a romantic comedy.
Juwanna Man is now a biopic, nigga.
It's autobiography. Like, that shit is now something else, for real. Like, that shit is really a thing now. Like, you can't even laugh at Juwanna. I'm surprised they still got that shit to where though we can watch it.
What's The Sixth Man?
The Sixth Man was a great movie. Me and Bug just watched that recently. That was a great movie. Hey yo, if you can watch that joint and not feel away, yo, you ain't got a soul, my nigga. Like,
but hold on. So to the you saying that's the basis of a lot of shit things, that don't seem like lazy writing to you as a writer?
What?
That the basis to all of these movies is I got powers and then I don't. Yay. Let's figure this out. That don't seem, as a writer, that don't seem like lazy writing.
Hey yo, ever since Superman, you know what I'm saying? Superman got all the powers. And somebody come along and take them bitches away with a little green rock. And he just was the only one that knew that shit. Hey yo, when a nigga got powers, what else can you do besides take them away?
Introduce another nigga with powers. Like, I don't know. Like, you gotta.
And what do that nigga come do?
Something better. Like, niggas could fight, cause destruction. Like, you got to be something else than that shit all the time with every single thing, yo. That shit is kind of like, I don't know. It feel like lazy writing, yo. It feel like lazy writing.
90s we talking about, yo.
But I mean, yeah, it was a lot of lazy writing in general in entertainment over history.
I don't think it was lazy writing, different shit. Like, shit had to go through different fucking paths to get on TV back then. You could only have certain amount of cuss words in certain shit.
Yeah, but
now shit is different. The floodgates have opened. They say pussy on the radio.
Yeah. That's how I know
was technically always open. Niggas was just whores.
No, they wasn't open.
They was.
Shows were different, my nigga.
Because niggas was whores. Like the stations wouldn't put them on. Every station that cussed now could have cussed back then. The reason that you can't cuss on like 2, 11, 13, 45, and 54 is FCC. Every station that cussed now could cuss back then.
They was canceling the fuck out of people. Ask Arsenio Hall.
Ooh, he gave you a name. Ask him personally. Call him up.
Like, these niggas, what you just couldn't do what the fuck you wanted. It had to fit a framework. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they had to let you know what was cool for real. Like, hey, you ain't just do what the fuck you wanted to on TV. My niggas like
TV stations with outside of the regular ones like ABC, CBS, WJZ, who actually can't, like, they got like FCC rules like the radio where they put on certain cuss words, they get fined. Like FX could have been doing
the shit that they was cussing and like was real vulgar came on like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but I'm saying that wasn't a rule though. That was a choice.
Now it come on 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, because they made the choice.
Back to back.
There wasn't a rule, it was a choice. They were just scared to before. There was no reason.
Howard Stern was edgy.
You had to stay up for shit.
Howard Stern is still edgy.
Howard Stern was edgy as fuck. That nigga is like a host on America's Got Talent now or something like
He's
that.
nowhere near what he used to be though.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Like,
Howard Stern was one of them first radio shows where somebody was getting fucked on the radio.
Hey yo, do you believe in the parallel universe? I do.
Howard Stern was on drugs, I'm sure of it. He was a womanizer, and he exploited people with handicaps.
Yeah. But
Howard
you know what he
Stern-
never did? He never called those girls from Rutgers nappy-headed hoes.
Oh, you right about that. Don
Hey, yo, he said that shit too. Hey, yo, when you go back and listen to that shit, go back and listen to that shit. It's horrible. He said they're playing like some nappy-headed hoes out there for real.
What the fuck make yo say that, yo?
Hey, yo. He's like, no, I'm just saying they playing like some motherfucking, they playing like some bad bitches.
Yo, I don't even think that I really honestly don't feel like he racist. I feel like he was like delving too deeply into like black people colloquialisms and not knowing when to use shit.
No, bruh. That shit was like that shit was after like a foul or something like that. And yo said that shit, bruh. Hey, they are playing like some nappy-headed hoes. And they try like stop me. Like, no, I mean, well, they are. Like, what do you mean? Look at them. Like, they try to save him. And he dug himself in a deeper hole, bro. Like,
what? What? Nappy-headed. What?
Yeah. Like, yeah, nappy-headed hoes, bro. Like, that's all I was saying. Hey, yo, that shit was bad, bro. Like, and he still got dubbed. So
if he could curse, what you think he might have said instead of nappy-headed hoes? Like these bitches?
I think nappy-headed hoes was his weapon of choice.
Yeah.
Like,
hold on.
I think he was loading that joint up for real. Like, yeah, they playing like some shit. They in that bitch playing like some nappy head hoes.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that nigga.
A little bit of Rutgers in Tennessee, the women's final.
Yeah, Tennessee won last night. 7th championship for Pat Summitt, man. They beat Rutgers by 13 points.
Some rough girls from Rutgers, man. They got tattoos and some hardcore hoes. That's some nappy-headed hoes there. I'm going to tell you that now. Oh, man, that's some... Ooh. And...
Hey, yo. Somebody else before him said hardcore hoes, though.
No, that was him. He said there are some hardcore hoes. I mean,
I think that was somebody else, yo.
And the other dude kind of laughed like, whoa. Like, he was like, I mean, yeah, they playing like some nappy-headed hoes.
I think that was somebody else. Hold up. Let's bring it back up.
No.
Basketball game last night between a little bit of Rutgers and Tennessee, the women's final.
Yeah, Tennessee won last night. 7th championship for Pat Summitt, man. They beat Rutgers by 13 points.
Some rough girls from Rutgers, man. They got tattoos and some hardcore hoes. That's some nappy-headed hoes there. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, that was somebody else, yo. That was somebody else, yo. That was somebody else. Somebody else.
No.
Somebody else got to go down for this, yo.
Nah, yo, that was definitely somebody else.
The other nigga that was talking is the one that was like, hey, yo, you see the Rutgers game? Da-da-da-da. And he said, hey, yeah, there's some rough girls. There's some nappy-headed hoes.
I'm the only person that can tell that was two different voices.
Play it again, yo. That's not two different voices, my nigga.
It was overlapping, though.
He stopped what he was saying and said some worse shit.
All right, hold on.
He said there's some rough girls. He said,
one more time, yo. Listen,
rough girls. They some nappy-headed hoes.
Listen close, yo.
So I watched the basketball game last night between a little bit of Rutgers and Tennessee, the women's final.
Yeah, Tennessee won last night. 7th championship for Pat Summitt, man. They beat Rutgers by 13 points.
Some rough girls from Rutgers, man. They got tattoos and some hardcore hoes. That's some nappy-headed hoes there. I'm going to tell you that now. Man, that's some... Ooh. And nappy-headed hoes there. I'm going to tell you that. Some hardcore hoes. That's some nappy-headed hoes there. I'm going to tell you that. That's some nappy-headed hose there. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Definitely not the same person, yo. That nigga got set up. He gave him the alley-oop, yo. Go listen to it. He said, one guy said hardcore hoes. He came back, ha, 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 ha. Those some nappy
He
head
was
hoes.
both of them. He laughed at his own joke. The one dude stopped talking when he said Rutgers. He said Tennessee beat Rutgers, said the score. And yeah, he said that was the game. And then from that point, Imus is just talking. He was like, yeah, Rutgers, Imus bring it up. Then the other dude say how he feel about the game, and he say the score. And then Imus come back and say, man, they some rough girls. There's some nappy head hoes.
So I'm looking back at the what's the name, and the DJ, or excuse me, the producer, what was his name? Bernard McGurk said some hardcore hoes. So that was not Don Imus's voice. My ears work real well, my nigga.
This nigga just, hey yo, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Yo, that was yo.
That was yo. Like, nigga, I looked it up. They literally got the shit right here.
Put up on the screen what you just looked up.
That shit. Now, what was worse, hardcore hoes or nappy-headed hoes?
That's the question.
I mean, you call these bitches hoes.
If he would have started the hardcore hoes, he might have had a leg to stand on. Once he called nappy headed, it became personal, racial. I mean, a group of girls with tattoos and all shit, they might be some hardcore hoes. You can't just assume they nappy headed.
I don't know. I just know that nigga Imus said that shit though.
He definitely said the nappy headed hoes part.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, Cheatham, how much is Lou telling you that it's documented that somebody else said it mean to you, bro?
This nigga just said like he got this stenographer for real, like the whole shit.
That's some rough girls from Rutgers, Imus said. They got tattooed. Some hardcore hoes, said producer Bernard McGurk. Right where the cursor is, right in that area right there. I can hear. I didn't even need this. I can hear that it's two different voices.
That's some nappy-headed hoes there. I'm going.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah.
The name that I just sent you on DM, yo, he just dropped some shit. I want you to play his video too, yo.
Oh shit! What the fuck did this nigga just say? He said,
I want you to play his video, yo. I don't know if you heard. I want you to play that shit though. If you can pull it up, so the guys can hear this and tell me what they think.
Is it going to be easy to find?
It should be. It was about Dwayne Haskins.
Oh, Dwayne Haskins just died.
Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. All right, so where can I find just the clip though, my nigga?
Getting hit by a vehicle was no joke.
Oh
shit! Get hit by a car. How you get hit by a car?
Well, from what I'm hearing, he got out his car on the highway and was trying to cross the highway.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen, fellas. Let's take a listen to see what Gil Brandt had to say about Dwayne Haskins. Am I sharing the right screen? Yeah, I am. Okay.
A little bit, but also from a scouting standpoint, you analyzed him over the years at Ohio State and coming into league with the Washington Commanders and then going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, it's a terrible tragedy, and what wanted your thoughts on that, and also on the player because you did chronicle his career very closely.
Well, Dan, I hate anytime anybody is killed or anybody dies. But he was a guy that was living to be dead, so to speak. They told him don't under any circumstances leave school early. You just don't have the work habits. You don't have this. You don't have that. What did he do? Left school early. I always can remember this. We invited players to the draft, and he was one of the players we invited to the draft. And we were told no. We're going to have our own party. His own party was a party at the bowling alley. Charged him $50 to get into the bowling alley for his party. It was always something, It's one of those things. I'm never offside, but they keep calling me for offside. Is what it is. So, it's a tragic thing. Anytime anybody dies, it's tragic. And especially when you're 24 years old and you got your whole life ahead of you. Maybe if he'd have stayed in school a year, he wouldn't do silly things. I mean, when you're jogging on a highway, on a road like that leaves it open because I tell you, guy has 2 drinks and he's just a little bit to the right side of the road and gets hit and killed. It's easy to happen.
Yeah. I want to just share this. This is
living to be dead, yo.
Yeah. Not as bad as nappy-headed hoes.
Not as bad as nappy-headed hoes, but living to be dead, crazy.
Really? That's tough.
Yeah.
Like in a fucked up way, I get what he was trying to say.
Yeah. See, his was more of a choice of words than anything. His point wasn't necessarily invalid, what he was saying, decisions he been making, but this shit wasn't appropriate. But nappy-headed hoe was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That was just straight derogatory.
Is that possibly the worst thing we've ever heard said about a sports players on television?
Fuck no. Fucking what's the nigga from the Clippers was like, why you got these black people in our shit?
I mean, he didn't say that. He said that on Clothesline, Cheatham.
What's the lady from the Red Sox that was like, man, I don't want them niggas in here? Or the baseball team.
What about John Gruden and Tar Lips?
Yeah.
That was in a closed. I'm talking about like
this nigga gonna keep moving the goalposts. What about
that's not the goalpost, nigga? That's a closed situation. That's niggas behind the scenes communications. I'm talking about I'm on the station and I just be like, white people smell like dogs. And that's why he missed that shot. Like I'm talking about something like that, yo.
We're trying to get us off the everything.
be able to get it. I'm talking about something like that. I'm talking about some outright racism on television. Was that the worst, the nappy-headed hoes, the worst we've ever seen against a sports figure?
No. I can't think of nothing right now for real, but I'm sure that's not the worst thing. For real.
I mean, behind the scenes racism.
I've definitely heard worse. I just can't think of it right. It's been some fucked up shit said on TV, especially in boxing.
I'm sure Sean Kemp and his Trojan has had a reference at some point that wasn't exactly tactful.
Hey, yo, boxers get it the worst. Boxers get it the worst. But I don't know, yo. I don't know, yo. Just not too long ago, they was talking about fighter pay, and they was talking about what's the nigga name? Bob Arm. It's a bunch of them niggas. And I think he got brothers or other family members that do the shit with him for real. And he was saying like, yeah, or it might be Eddie Hearn. It was one of them. But they were saying like, yeah, like we treat black people great now in boxing. We didn't used to have to call them by their names. like what? You're like, what do you mean? We don't treat black people good in boxing now. We treat
They have millions of dollars. We treat black people great. We didn't used to call them their names. I don't even know how we got on the Don Amish thing, but saying that I want to play this 10 most racist moments in TV shit clip so bad, yo.
Hey, yo, play that shit.
Go for it.
Yeah, play that shit.
I do not know how we got here, but now that we're here.
Nigga, I'm ready to go make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on that note.
Hold on. Don't get too cunning. 11 o'clock.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's about.
Therefore, I believe in white supremacy.
To take Tiger on, well, yeah, maybe they should just gang up for a while until
lynch him in the back alley.
Yeah, that's right. And then
Oh, some rough girls from Rutgers, man. They got tattoos and some hardcore hoes. That's some nappy-headed hoes there, I'm going to tell you that now.
Not a black male, not a Chinese male with his eyes like this.
But Hispanics can't carry the whole load. The rest of you get busy. Make babies.
Well, Ed, is it one of these matters where the Kenyans and Ethiopians, they see, let's be honest here, see a white guy out front, and they don't take him seriously?
What is Phnom Penh?
No, what is New Delhi? New Delhi. Yeah, it hurts to miss that one.
Interested in trading with Al Qaeda. All they want to trade is burqas. I don't want to travel with them. They like one-way tickets.
China, it's like ching chong, ching chong, ching chong, Danny DeVito, ching chong, 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 Gronk the View, ching chong.
Kind of was stunned a second. Well, then get away from the door, nigga.
Why is this racism so hilarious?
Nigga, yo, end of the day, yo, it's just real, yo. And the ignorance is fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? Not the
Hey, yo, I think humans are hilarious, yo.
You get away from the door, nigga.
She said, no, not Adrian. Ching chong, ching.
Ching chong, ching, 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 Danny DeVito.
That was the funniest one to me.
Yo.
Ching chong, chang.
I believe that's how we go out for real. We end the show with a significant memory of American racism. Yeah, shit every week. I'm sure I can find 10 more reels just like this one.
Hey, yo, you got me. Hey, yo, after we get off this joint for real, I'm definitely getting on YouTube and finding the most racist moments on TV. Yo, that was hilarious.
Like, yo, 10 more reels just like that with a compilation of racism, goddammit. Welcome to America.
I know it's got to be a top 50. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, a top 100 how far back we going?
Nigga, if it'd take me a month to put in order the best from worst songs on Get Rich or Die Trying, it's going to take me 4,000 years to get through the goddamn racist moments in America.
Yeah, at least 400.
Hey, yo, just think for real, just think of at a time where it was legal. Like it's going to be you got a lot of sifting.
Yo, Rosie O'Donnell said ching chong ching, Danny DeVito, chong ching chong. He had a show. He had his show. The next day was doing it.
Hey, yo, that was, hey, yo, I ain't seen Rosie O'Donnell on nothing in a long time. And that kind of was like, oh, that's what.
Yeah.
She was talking about ching chong chang.
The fucking black man got up there, was like, I'm a black man. I'm not a Mexican man. I'm not an Asian man with eyes like this.
That wasn't that bad, though.
You did the eyes, bro.
Peter, that's because you black and you racist. Yo said that wasn't that bad. Like, yo didn't just, he did a face for a race. How is that not that bad? Yo.
I'm just riding with my man, yo.
That wasn't that bad. That nigga was like,
I'm riding with Joe. Oh man. He was fine though. He said he ain't no Asian with his face like that. Was that not the truth? Was his face not like that?
Yo, what's your final fade, yo?
I'm gonna say combat sports. Y'all been letting me down this year. And Saturday was dope, and I appreciated it because this year been phony for us combat sports. But man, come on, yo. Like at least if y'all ain't gonna do nothing, at least let the Paul brothers do something. Like give me something to look at. Now I miss them niggas. Like now find somebody else for them to beat up on so we can watch if y'all ain't ready to do shit. And John Jones, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. If you ain't gonna come back, just wither off in your little weak ass. Shut up. That's
Brother Trey.
Chino Wong, Trey motherfucking on Phase City, John Sean Wong podcast.
Oh my God. Yo.
This is crazy.
Look, man. For my final fade, I guess I would say that there can be humor in everything. Even years and years and years of subjugating one group of people, there is a humorous line in there somewhere. You just gotta find it and be open to it.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Brother Dave.
Shout out to this restaurant menu that I'm working on. And to this spot, man. And about to change it up, man. Hamilton Sports Bar, man. Next time you see it, man, it'll be done to Chef Dev where you heard me.
What that joint at on Hamilton?
Yeah, Hartford and Hamilton.
Well, we come in there.
You said what?
It's next to the barber. It's next to the old shop.
Yeah, it is.
This Brennan's. That's what Brennan's used to be. That's crazy.
No, it's
not Brennan.
Yeah, back in the day, it used to be a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, it's the Mexican joint.
Oh, what's the name? Los Amigos.
Yeah, that's what it used to be, Los Amigos. Now it's Hamilton Sports Bar, and I'm the new executive chef there. So if you want to eat shit from Chef Dev, man, catch me there. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Not shit though.
Come on, let you Chef Dev.
Not shit though, D. Dev. Not eat shit from Dev. Chef Dev.
If you want to eat the lovely Chef Dev, you feel me? His food, meal prep prices in the background, you feel me? Get at me, man. Move my hand out the way still. And you feel me? They got my meal prep in the contract. I get to work Sundays and do my meal prep. You feel me? Get to keep my business booming. All that shit. Like, let's make this shit shake, man. Chef Dev on the mic. Well, my bad. Not on the mic, yo. On the saute pans.
Yeah, yo, that's love, yo.
This has been.
I'm gonna order shit. For real now, since you over there, for real, that's right by the house. For real, I can get something from there all the time.
I know. You said what?
Y'all on the DoorDash menu?
We had that discussion that they had doing it because they didn't have Chef Dev to run their business. So the next I say 30 days, yo, gonna be a lot of changes. Like I said, I'm working on this menu.
So what's the first thing you want to change on the menu?
The first thing I want to do is get rid of all of the options on the menu. That's where a lot of people mess up. The more options you have, the more inventory you have to have. in order to increase your inventory, you need to make the money first. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta dumb the menu down some. Like it shouldn't be like when I walked in there today, it was like 15 people in there. Nobody had food. And I walked back in the kitchen, they were making a couple orders. So it's probably about 3 or 4 orders. I just felt as though the menu was too spread out. It's too everywhere. There's no way that for one, if you go to a restaurant, you should, if you have the mind, if you don't have the mindset of an executive chef, then you're not going to look at certain things the way I look at certain things. So I took my girl out for our birthday and I just analyzing the menu. That's why we don't go out to eat, is because I always overlook the menu for real. And I'll notice certain shit. For instance, we went to Outback and for herb garlic butter, it was $2.99 to add herb garlic butter to your steak, right? Now, how much you think it costs to make herb butter?
15 cents for that portion, if that.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many aspects of a menu that you have to be able to understand where you need to make your money from. Like, you're gonna take losses in certain aspects, but you have to understand where you're gonna make your money at. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's no reason that for just a quick example. Let me show you something real quick. I know niggas trying to get out of here.
It sound like you giving out free game for real.
All right, so right here on the wing specials, so it say boneless and it say bone in. 8 for $10.99, 16 for $19.99. And no restaurant that I've ever went to or worked at where the bone-in wings and the boneless wings the same price. That's your first mistake right then and there, because a chicken tender or a chicken bites don't cost the same as your chicken wings. So that's a loss right off of the jump that I noticed. If you're selling 8 boneless wings for the same price as you're selling 8 bone-in wings for, you're not making money.
The bone-in wings supposed to cost more, right?
Exactly. Even if it's $1 more, $2 more, you can't just sit down and make a menu and make up a price. You have to do your food cost the correct way so that you understand that you're doing it the right way and making the money that you're supposed to be making. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit always gonna be fucked up if you're doing shit like that.
I make so.
Congrats. And I mean,
that makes all the sense in the world for real. I don't understand why I do, because the bones is the one with the flavor. But it seems like the ones that you gotta prep, the boneless wings, I gotta cut some shit up and prepare these joints. Seem like they would cost more.
So the boneless wings, a lot of places that get boneless wings, they don't even make them themselves. They bind the top-notch chicken tenders from Sam's Club or from Costco's. You get what I'm saying? To where as though it's not what you would buy at a grocery store. It's not no chicken tender that you want to cook on your stove, because it ain't going to turn out how you would cook it in the industrial kitchen. You need industrial chicken tenders. You get what I'm saying? So they got the small shits. But if you get in a box of those, let's just say for an example, if you're ordering a case of chicken tenders, bro, and this fucking case might come with 4 packs of chicken tenders, and each pack of chicken tenders, like, they not counted. It's all on weight. You get what I'm saying? Like, each individual one not weighted. So you got to go off of your count. So if you're doing 8 per order, you get what I'm saying? Let's say it's 100 of them in a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you know what you're working with. As far as the chicken wings cost way more than fucking chicken tenders. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're buying, just imagine this. If you go to the store, if you go to the market right now, if you go buy 1 piece of frozen salmon and go buy 1 piece of fresh salmon, they're going to cost 2 separate prices, no matter if they weigh the same or not.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand.
Gonna be more.
Right. The fresh piece is always more.
We got an important question. Leaving the menu.
You said what?
You leaving bacon on the menu?
Yes.
What's going to be the Chef Dad's specialty dish?
I'm either thinking about bringing my crab egg rolls in the mix. I might bring my shrimp and
That
grits.
was my next thing to say, yo.
Shrimp and grits.
The seafood. Now you lost me.
The shrimp and grits is definitely going on the menu. My honey glazed salmon that I do. I'm gonna do my my honey jack meatballs. I'm gonna do my Crown Royal apple meatballs. I'm gonna do my salmon slices. Cheeseburger slice.
Too many options.
No.
All right, so check this out. I'm walking into the Hamilton Inn, right? I want me an appetizer. I want me a meal, and I want me a dessert. What I'm ordering?
I'm gonna start you off with our grilled shrimp. It's an 8-count piece of shrimp over top of sauteed arugula with grilled corn. Like if you take a corn chunk, grill it, slice the corn off of it on top of the shrimp with the cilantro lime. If you're gonna go to an entree, we can do a honey glazed salmon with mashed potatoes. I can do a creamy garlic sauce over top. I can do grilled asparagus with Parmesan crusted on top of it. If you want to do a dessert, I probably can go with a chocolate chip mousse cake with a butternut squash topping for it.
Okay.
Yo, why you jumping the
camera? You gonna have peanut butter and jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly on a Belgian waffle with butter.
Y'all niggas wildin'. This has been minutes ago and shit. I mean, we got in the groove of things. Any other closing thoughts before we throw the outro on this motherfucker?
Yo. Shit about to be live, yo. This has been.
Motherfucking been.
Run this.
Catch the fade or I'll rush you on sight.
Respect over fear, but it's fear that respect. I'm here to collect, I'm not here to connect. Slick talker, I got plenty finesse. Yo, bitch, give me the neck. I can tell me bunch of broad while DMing your ex. Me and your favorite rappers all inspired. I go hard, cause I kick shit like Krav Maga. Homie, y'all is flawed. Cheat